ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hobby Night. I'm Angela, and today we're going to be watching a Warhammer preview. If they ever schedule it, because it's not actually scheduled yet here GW, get your shit together. Hello, everybody in chat. Luke, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Syad, AVI, welcome to the Hobby Night Legion. It's lovely to have you join us. And Captain Comic Geek, thank you for becoming a member as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very much appreciate it. Lovely to have you join us as well, sir. You were falling asleep waiting for this, but you knew that I'd wake you up? Well, that's good. That's good. Why are you falling asleep? I guess you've probably had like a long day at work. That's probably what it is. Is everybody ready for this preview? Because I figured while we wait. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a cute top. I'm wearing a cute top.
It's a biker top.
It's a micro top.
Biker
top. It's a biker top. It's cute, right? I like it. So while we wait, there's a couple things that I wanted us to do. Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit closer to when we have more people, and well as when the live stream will actually begin from GW's perspective. We'll talk a little bit what we think is going to be happening. But in the meantime, I was actually watching a little bit. I think it's downstairs. I was actually watching a little bit of Play on Tabletop's review of playing basically their first game of the Starcraft miniature game. And so I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Cute top that fails to describe it? Oh, well, thank you, Captain Comic Geek. True, true. You do wake up at 3:30 a.m. every day. True, true, true. I know, Luke, it's really late for you. I know it's really late for you because you're in the UK, but for Havman, it's the same. Like, we're in the same time zone, so I was like, why are you so tired? It's midnight for you, Nerdoc? Or Nudoc, sorry. So you must also be somewhere, like, possibly in the UK. Or at least somewhere in Europe, right? You have to go be social? Oh, I'm sure we'll get some good announcements. We'll talk about... Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was, I felt it suddenly, but then it took a little while for it to get out. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the StarCraft game because I think I'm going to pre-order it. And I figured we would go ahead and watch I believe this is just the official trailer from Archon Studio, who is the people who are making it. And I want to talk more about it after we watch the trailer and everything. So let's go ahead and watch this. Also, let me know how the music sounds, or their audio sounds, so I can be like, going to adjust it.
And all its horror.
Oh, thank you. I think the models look great in this game. Like, I just want to straight out throw it out there. The miniatures look fantastic, and when I was watching Play on Tabletop do their playthrough, they also had some pre-painted ones, or not pre-painted, but they had painted them, but they left the translucent portions of the model as is and just put that on separately. It looks so good. It actually looks really, really good together. So I'm very optimistic about that. I think these are going to be really fun models to work on. How's my DigiWatch doing? It's doing great. Stronger is nearly at 5,000 rider points, and we've done 7,000 steps today. But there's a bunch that you can pre-order. So the game looks pretty awesome. And I have here basically what's available. And I'm probably going to pick up the Founder Edition Zerg and Terran because I can't help myself. Also because I think those are the two factions that Chaos Cultist and I decided that we probably will want to play the most. I definitely want to play Zerg, and I think he's...
I'm a Terran main.
You're Terran main, so like those are the ones we're going to go for, but we do want the terrain with it because it looks really cool. I believe this also comes with like... There's a bunch of stuff this actually comes with.
The terrain is sold in a separate box, but we are talking about buying the box that has it.
Well, no. If we get this particular, the Founder one,
yeah,
then it comes with terrain.
I know, that's what I was saying. Thank you.
Oh, I understand. Sorry, I see. But yeah, it's just, there's a lot of really cool models. Obviously, look at my little Zerg bugs. They're so good. Look at them. They're so cute. But the thing that I really immediately liked, just out the get-go, from Play on Tabletop's like preview of it, it's alternating activations. And I love that. I feel like everybody is using that. And I'm really hoping that when eventually GW gives us an announcement about 11th edition, the big thing is that they're like, guys, we've done it. We're doing alternating actions. Would that not be amazing? That's because my hair is different probably from the last time you saw me, Nemeth. I have bangs now.
Yeah, if you haven't been in the last 2 weeks of streams.
Yeah, if you haven't been here for the last couple weeks of streams, which I don't remember seeing you in there, then yeah, it's changed. Here are 14 steps for the day. Nice. But yeah, so I think we're probably going to end up getting this. I'm really looking forward to it. But I know there's like a bunch of different things you can get. And depending on like what you want, how many extra units you want to get, etc. If you are a filthy oh gosh, Protoss player, you can get Protoss. What I like about these models though, and you can see that, I'm gonna zoom in here on some of these Protoss boys. See, they come in like a solid color, of course, but then they have these translucent bits as well. And if you just leave those out while you paint and then assemble them at the end, honestly, like it looks pretty good. I want to see, I mean, it has to be doable, but considering I feel like I've seen people do it already. But I think it's pretty cool. I like that, like, let's see, let's look at our little Zergs, because their little wings are multicolored. See how they're like a pinky purple? And then they're a normal purple? I love it. I love it. Look at them. They're so cute. They go from that to this. But see, like, they just left them with the translucent. And I think that looks so good. I actually kind of want to see more miniature companies, like, play with stuff like that, where they have some, like, transparent or semi-transparent metallics. Or not metallics, but plastics with, like, a solid color. Because even if you were just, like, I hate painting miniatures for some reason. And I know, or these, like, are good enough for just, like, learning the game or whatever. I'll paint them later. But you just wanted to jump in and play. Like, you could, and I still feel like they look good. Because they're at least two-toned, which is great. But yeah, I just thought the StarCraft tabletop game looks pretty good. Is anybody else, like, did you jump in on it? Are you pre-ordering it at all? I'm pretty excited about it, honestly. I think it's just because, like, everything right now when it comes to GW, I'm just like, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this Blood Bowl, maybe the one exception. And I just want to give it a try. They also, like, the models look chonky, which is nice. I just like that a lot. I also want to talk about something that's a little closer to our 40k home.
Can you move chat to the top layer?
Oh, yes. There we go.
They should be showing. I don't know why they're not.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not either.
I'll mess with it.
Okay. I was gonna say, I can try doing refresh.
Yeah, refresh it.
See if that maybe does it.
There it is.
There we go. There we go. When does the preview start? So the preview should be starting in less than a half an hour. Let's see if they've refreshed their page and... No, see, they haven't posted, like... it upcoming or anything. Which has me incredibly, like, what is...
Are they going to be late?
I bet they will. I bet they will. But while we wait, I do have another thing for us to watch. So if you guys haven't seen or heard, like, people talk about it, there's a Dark Heresy game from Owlcat, people who made Rogue Trader. We all know this. Let's go ahead and watch this preview because I actually haven't seen this one yet. The preview in our time is in 30 minutes. That's what I thought. Yeah, it should be in about a half an hour, but they haven't put, like... They haven't uploaded or, like, set up the stream on their page yet. I'll open like Twitch here in a moment. And see.
I'm checking. It's
Okay.
not up yet.
Okay, I didn't think it would be. Like, they're probably just gonna be delayed or whatever. But let's go ahead and watch this trailer, because I actually haven't seen this myself.
The Officio Medicae tends
Gosh,
to
I
servants of the
hope it's
Imperium
gonna be 11th
across
edition
the
time, but I don't
galaxy.
really think it's
They
going to be.
all
I think we're
share
gonna
the
have a
same
big...
goal,
I think
to
the
ensure
rumors
that
about
each
AOS are
and
gonna be
every
confirmed or
sick
denied.
or wounded
I think
individual
the
returns
AOS
to their
rumors are going to be
duty,
it's a
no
big
matter the
narrative
cost.
shakeout.
Yeah.
Epionis
But
Spes
not
once
really
moved among
the
their
end
most
time.
prestigious circles.
That makes sense.
Born into nobility and gifted with a sharp mind, she sought to use her intellect for the good of humanity.
one of the new,
Even
like,
after
classes
being
that's being
stripped of her
introduced into
family
Dark
and
Heresy.
her status, she
Sick.
mastered the arts of diagnosis,
I love her, like,
pharmacopoeia, and
surgical
chirurgery.
hand.
When the Inquisition seized the station where she was working, Epionis was
Churchin's
deemed
hand.
too valuable to discard. Thus, she
cannot
was
wait to try this
initiated
game out.
into the Holy Ordos, where her skills and expertise gained a new and unforgiving purpose. Now, as an acolyte, Epionis Spes hunts the mysterious disease consuming Scintilla, and only the God Emperor himself knows where her pursuit will lead her.
Dun dun dun! So cool. So very hyped about this. Really, really looking forward to when Dark Heresy releases. I think it's supposed to be out this year.
Yes.
Yeah, like, do we know, have they said, like, which quarter?
I think it's just by end of the year, because I think the goal is to get that out this year, and then I think they're hoping to get their Expanse game out next year.
Ah, that makes
I
sense.
might be wrong. Maybe they're even more bold than that, and they want to be out this year with both, because that would be sick.
I mean, that would be sick, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that.
No.
But yeah, like, Dark Heresy, I mean, you guys, if you've been following this channel for any amount of time and you've seen me play through the, like, however many episodes of Rogue Trader I played through, my gosh, there were so many. I love what Owlcat did with Rogue Trader. I'm extremely excited to see how they're going to be handling Dark Heresy. And one of the reasons I'm really actually in particular optimistic about Dark Heresy is, here's how I'm looking at it. They do not have to change that much in regards to, like, there are some changes still, don't get me wrong, but it's the amount of, like, game development in regards to core mechanics, the engine itself, a lot of the assets don't have to actually be, like, built from scratch, or even built off of a existing system but modified to fit a Fantasy Flight game system, because they already have Rogue Trader. They have done, like, 80% of that work already.
Yeah, the system's design is done.
Yeah,
the combat system is done.
Yes. And the main thing really that they need to, like, then get to focus, and this is what I love.
And improving it.
Yeah, they get to focus on, one, improving that system and making the combat even cooler to engage with. They get to focus on new characters and the building of those characters within the world, because they are gonna, like, as an acolyte, you are going to have a lot of different traits than you would have as a Rogue Trader, or even as some of those other characters as your entourage of the Rogue Trader would have had. So, like, that's gonna be really cool. They're gonna get to really focus on that and really tweak that, make that really good. And then they can really just focus on their story. Like, we can really hopefully get a stellar narrative out of this, because they're not having to worry about, like, oh, I need to build a bazillion Imperial interiors, or, like, X amount of alien landscapes, because a lot of that they have. And yeah, I'm sure they'll make some new ones, don't get me wrong, but, like, it's not nearly as time-consuming, as resource-intensive.
It's less technical work. Because here's the thing. It's very easy to make a tree. A digital tree. However, it takes a lot of time to make that tree lit, blow in the wind properly, take scorch marks from blasters. That's what takes time.
Yes.
That's all been done.
Yes, and they have all that, so they can reuse a lot of that. And it's going to feel perfectly fine, because this is the same setting as Rogue Trader. It's just different characters in a different part of space. But, like, gosh, I'm so excited for it. So it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I really like what Owlcat does. I really like the games that they make. They're making a Rogue Trader too. Electric Boogaloo, huh?
I mean, that's kind of what Dark Heresy is.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what Dark Heresy is. It would be like, I mean, I guess they could tell another story, but that just seems unnecessary.
The problem you have is just power scaling. Mm-hmm. You either have to restart, maybe... I think there are ways you could do it, but it would have to be very different.
I agree. I think it would have to be very different as well.
You could be like a completely fallen house or something. You could be like a wanted criminal running from the Inquisition.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
That could be fun. TLC Gaming, thank you so much. I'm glad you like my hair. I have been enjoying it as well.
So, Twitch says they have a stream that's supposed to have started 15 minutes ago.
Oh.
It hasn't. But it was scheduled to begin...
Oh, I have an upcoming now. Okay. All right, well...
Just go on that, then.
Well, what I'm going to do...
Is that on YouTube?
It's on YouTube, yeah. We're going to go to that in just a second. The one other thing I want to talk about real quick, and because this is only like it's a little bit of a longer video, but I just want to get into some of it, is Gundam Assembled. So I have pre-ordered this, and I'm expecting it in the last quarter of this year.
Gundam Assemble is a tactical miniatures game based on the mobile.
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're just talking about like the actual like rules and stuff of the game a little bit, but I have pre-ordered a number of things. I have pre-ordered the core main game. I've pre-ordered the core deluxe version of the game because you get different miniatures in both. And I've pre-ordered the aerial, but basically the Witch of Mercury set that's coming out, and one of the paint sets because I've actually not tried their like jar paints before, and I figured why not give it a shot, try that out. I do like exploring new paints and other options, so I'm very excited about that. But I haven't played Gundam Assembled yet. I have not had a chance to demo it or anything like that. I know a couple people like online who have, which has been really cool. I've been very jealous. But oh no, there is not a Rogue Trader 2 game. I didn't realize that if you were asking if there was a second one. No, they've only made the one, and it's very unlikely that they would make a sequel.
I mean, Dark Heresy is kind of that, but it's a different branch of the Imperial.
Exactly. But yeah, so very excited about this. I have built some of the miniatures from the game because I got the fancy starter set of the TCG that they also were releasing that uses the miniatures a little bit in some way. And so I've painted some of those, and they're really nice. They're really, really nice. So I'm very excited to see what this ends up being like, how fun it is, and honestly just having some little miniatures of my Gundams. I think that's going to be awesome. You're hoping that Gundam plays like a tabletop war game and not a board game? I think it's going to. Everything that I have seen so far...
I mean, I think it's going to play similar to BattleTech.
Yeah, I think it's going to play similarly to BattleTech as well. Like, I think, I mean, like, as they just saw, they had a couple of different game modes. We have, you know, what looks like movement, range, etc., your melee. So, like, I definitely feel like it's meant to play more war game than board game. But I'm a fan of combat adventure board games, and if they have mechanics like that in this, I'm okay with that. But, like, just the fact that we have blue side, red side, and there seems to be a tracker, like, that really makes me feel like this is going to feel a little bit almost Shatterpoint, perhaps. At least the back and forth of most other war games that aren't a GW product. But yeah, I'm very hyped about this. This is the full rule breakdown, so I'm not going to have us watch the whole thing. But I just wanted to kind of, like, show off some of the, like, models. I love the actual, like, three-dimensional terrain where they just jump on top. Because, I mean, they're big old robots, right? They should not have a problem getting on top of that. But it's really, really cool. And yeah, it definitely feels a little very BattleTech. Especially with the hex grid. Like, I think that's partially why my brain just goes BattleTech, is because it's just all on hex grids. But, I'm very, very excited. And I like that we seem like we're getting a massive range of different Gundams from different eras very, very quickly. Which is, I think, really cool and also very good of Bandai. Just because there are Gundam has been going on for so long. And there's been so many different storylines and eras and, like, characters and such and Gundams. That people are gonna have their favorites, and I think they're pretty rapidly rolling out, I think, some of the top picks. Because, like, obviously we have original. Wing, they know, is really popular in the US, so I think they got those out pretty quickly. One of the 2 starter sets comes with some of the Wing models. I can't remember which one off the top of my head, but it is definitely one of them. And I think the other one actually comes with the OG. So there's 2 ways to get them. But it's not just Wing. It's a mix, and it's not just OG. It is a mix. I am excited to have another Char model, some more Zaku's. God, it's gonna be so cool. I really like the miniatures. I've been very impressed with them. So really enjoying seeing this come out. I pre-ordered like 4 or 5 things. And like I said, I expect those to be on the channel and like in my hobby workshop this winter season. So that should be awesome. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Okay, let's go ahead and check out. I assume they just have music going.
They're not even live yet.
Yeah, I think it's just a preview. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna wait here. So let's talk. Let's actually look in really quick here so we can see what exactly we're getting today. So obviously we're gonna get some Warhammer 40k. They don't do one of these previews without talking about 40k. It's inevitable. We're also getting some Age of Sigmar news. And I know that right now, like, there's 2 theories that I feel like I've been seeing for a while about this particular preview, about what we were going to be hearing about. And I feel like at first it was like, we're going to get an announcement or like a trailer, like even maybe just a teaser trailer of 11th edition, because they're going to want to have that come out later in this year. However, now the rumors that are going around the internet is that we're going to get some big shakeup for Age of Sigmar. And I'm kind of excited about that. Like, I don't think it's going to be a full end of the world scenario like what we got with Fantasy when they transitioned to Age of Sigmar originally. But I do feel like GW is officially admitting that there needs to be a change in AOS to draw people in more, because I do think it is on the like lower tier of their core products right now in regards to performance. And so I'm excited to see what we're going to get. I really want some like just a teaser trailer, just a cheeky little stupid like more info coming soon, little noise, and then a little preview of like an eyeball or something. I don't know, for like an orc eyeball, because we have orcs as like the other people in the box outside of the Space Marines or something like that. I want something. Are you looking forward to hearing about a 40k TV series? I don't think we're going to hear about... I mean, maybe we will, but I am not putting a lot of hope or anything into the 40k TV show, despite I know everybody's real optimism because Cavill is involved, but like, he's just an actor. I'm not going to put all of my like hopes and expectations on that man's shoulders. I'm going to let him breathe and just go and enjoy his hobby as much as I enjoy the hobby. And if it happens, then great. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna be that bad about it. Frost Knight 18, you're not sure how you got here, but you're happy algorithm gods have blessed you. Well, me too. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be watching a Warhammer preview. So if you're a big Warhammer fan in any capacity, you like Games Workshop products, this might be the fun preview for you. Okay, so obviously Warhammer 40k, Age of Sigmar. Age of Sigmar, I think we're going to get some sort of reveal about whatever shakeup they're going to do. I think it's going to be some big narrative shakeup that's going to mechanically impact it somehow, but it's not going to be like a full reboot. Like, they're not going to do a full, like, we're destroying the world again, like they did with Fantasy. I think it's going to be...
splitting the galaxy in twain.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like the Maledictum. I think Age of Sigmar is going to get a, like, you know how once these worlds were all connected to each other? Well, now there's a divide, and you can only get to certain ones via blah, 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 so they can have like a more...
They kind of already were doing that.
Well, maybe they're going to make it more dramatic. Like, maybe that's why they were leaning into that.
It's live? Yeah, it's 5-2.
Not... Like, their chat's going, but they are not themselves, like, doing anything
Raise
yet.
OBS to -10.
You got it.
Just because they tend to be really quiet.
Yeah, no, I agree. New Space Hulk would be great. I would love...
What, would that be like the 5th?
I would love to hear about a new Space Hulk. I'm just going to pop over here real quick. Okay, so we got Horus Heresy. I assume we're just going to get new models. I assume that that's just going to be a cheeky little, here you go, here's some new models. Hello. The Otaku Cat. Hello, it's lovely to see you in chat. Kill Team, I actually have not been following Kill Team super well, so I don't know where we're at. I don't know if we're at a new, like, we're looking at a new starter set coming soon or what. Warhammer Underworlds, I feel like we might be due for one. And then Middle Earth, I never know what's happening with Middle Earth because it's not a game that I play.
So they just announced a new movie is being made.
For Lord of the Rings? Oh.
It's about the Hobbits 15 years after the events of the trilogy.
Okay.
It's being written by Colbert. Yeah, I'm not feeling great about it either. I love Colbert, but I'm not feeling great about it.
Oh, I don't know if I feel good about that either. Like, no offense to Colbert. But, like, because yes, love the man.
Yeah, let's not get into it.
But like, oh, that's going to be interesting. You're just getting into 40k, dipping into the Guard? Oh, I'm sure we have some other Guard players in our chat, absolutely. I have a small collection of Guard myself. I also have some Skaven Guard, which is basically... I don't know if it's done as much modernly, but back in the day, it was a way to basically turn your Guardsmen into Skaven from Warhammer Fantasy.
Or turn your Skaven into Guardsmen.
Or to turn your Skaven into Guardsmen, depending on if you wanted to basically have...
It was much easier back when all the limbs were separate.
Exactly. But it's really, really fun, and I really like... There's so many good, like, options, color scheme-wise, that you can do on the Guardsmen, especially if you're into classic, or, like, vintage, I guess, like, World War I, World War II, or other, like, ancient wars that happened. I know, like, World War I and World War II are not that ancient, but, like, basically, I feel like the Guardsmen are very flexible, and you can do a lot of really fun things with them, and also some fun kit bashing, like, if you're into that. Happy gas mask noises, exactly. Everybody loves the Krieg. Ah, they're so good. I was really happy when that first kit for, what was it? They did, like, a big, drop of them. It was the Kill Team set, wasn't it? Yeah, that big Kill Team set was great. You have 2,500 points of Catachan Infantry? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's awesome. In theory, this stream should be starting in less than 2 minutes. We'll see if they're on time today.
I doubt it.
I really doubt it too. Hello, Rob. It's lovely to see you. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good time. Oh, you know what? Can you do me a favor? I did not bring up a water for myself. Could you go grab me
in a minute when I'm not in an area where...
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm excited for this preview just because I don't really know exactly what to expect. Like, I'm expecting the biggest news.
Figure out our year's plan.
Yeah, like, I'm using this stream a little bit to kind of figure out my year's plan because, like, I know I want to get the Starcraft stuff, and I know that's supposed to be coming out, like, third quarter, I think, of this year.
July.
So, yeah, July of, like, they're supposed to be shipping in July of this year. So, like, that could be some summer stuff. May, I want to do, like, a little bit of something with Star Wars, probably, because it's Star Wars month. And then, like, I'm trying to figure out what the back half of the year is going to be. So, like, it's very important to me to start knowing some anticipated dates. Or at least, like, okay, GW likes to do blah. They like to do releases on this period and this period. Where do I think these things that they've announced here are going to slot into that? Oh, God, we probably are going to see a bunch of shit from Armageddon, though, aren't we? I just saw their chat going by, and people were talking about Armageddon, and I'm like, oh, I forgot we've gone back to Armageddon again.
Yep. Yarrick's back.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that Yarrick's back. I do like all of the memes I saw of, like, Gazgal being like, I missed you. Oh, Halfman, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Just because you and CC are the absolute best. You know I enjoy and appreciate all you do and the hard work you both do. Love supporting you however I can. Well, thank you so much. Did it get revised to 8:30? I mean...
That's great, considering all their advertisements said 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like...
You know, they're just running late at the con for some reason.
Yeah, I'm sure they just were having technical difficulties. I mean, it's supposed to be starting soon, but we'll see. We will see.
Are people in the Warhammer chat saying that?
No, it's just, like, they're definitely saying that they're late, but everybody's saying, like, I'm ready. Usual GW timing. They're late. Yorick has undied. That's true. Yes, he came back. I actually don't know how he came back exactly. I just know that he came back. I saw so many people making Gazgul be really happy that Yorick's back. He's got his best bro back. They can fight.
Refresh the page.
Oh, I hear music actually.
Oh, on yours?
Yeah, on this one.
Okay, because I have it on my phone.
Okay.
They're showing preview music on Twitch, Angela.
Okay, yeah, I hear music, I think, on...
You think?
Well, I was hearing it for
That's
a
because
moment.
it was on my phone, as I just said.
Oh, okay. Let me see, I'm going to refresh this one more time.
It's not refreshing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hit that button again? Okay, close that tab. Yeah, close all the tabs and open a new one and go to the...
You got it. Alright. YouTube. Let's see.
Please, oh, there it is.
Cool. Please stand up. Alright, they're live! Woo! We've got movement!
You're welcome.
Thank you, yes, thank you. Appreciate you. I understand that now. It was so soft and muted, I thought it was coming from my headphones. That boost. Congrats, that's great. I'm sure it's going to be Armageddon related, that makes sense.
Absolutely packed free. It's wonderful to be here in the USA for Adepticon. Fantastic.
Turn them down a smidge? Okay. How's that? There we go. Yeah, they're very echoey because they're in a giant empty room. Well, I mean, it's not empty, it's got people in it, but they're in a big space because they're at a con.
The Armageddon Steel Legion are on their way.
But I can't do anything about their echo. That's on their end. Sorry, guys. They should be at least a more normal volume. Okay, so that's why they were... Hello, Phantom Ronin! Oh, thank you, thank you.
We have some Warhammer 40,000 stuff. We've already seen one thing already. We've got more very soon. We've got some Warhammer Age of Sigmar stuff to show you. We've got some...
Somebody was very excited about some Age of Sigmar stuff.
There is some Middle Earth releases on the way as well. And some stuff at Kill Team as well. So it's an absolutely jam-packed show. Is your mic working yet? I'm skeptical. Everyone just shoot a shadow mic. Just shadow mic in the middle. Get cozy for a minute. Right. So...
Okay, at least the echo is gone because they switched the mic problem.
We'd say, have you done any hobby lately? Eddie, have you done any hobby lately?
I have done some hobby. I've been painting space walls because...
Have any of you guys been doing any hobby? I recently built a Gundam and I am now painting it details on because I decided not to use the stickers. And so far it's going pretty darn well. I got to use my AK markers on it.
No practice games so far, so
He was a very happy guy. It has started, Geomax. I know, not talking about the old world is a crime. I agree with you.
And I can't talk about it because it's secret. But you'll have a clue by the end of tonight.
you think it might not be secret by the end of the night then?
Less secret. Very good. So, while we're just beginning, we'll get really into the meat of it in just a minute. We had some news told to us today by the Warhammer New Years team back home, which is they're making...
Yours...
It wasn't me, I promise.
Whoa, what is that? Did you guys all hear that? Like the really low tone?
The blessings of the
Hey, his mic's working.
as I was saying, the guys back home...
Geomax, you might need to refresh your stream. It's working on my side, so...
Which is official Warhammer 40,000. So
We had to refresh.
We figured Warhammer 40,000 fans might like all of their Warhammer 40,000 videos, whether that's painting or lore or like previews like we're going to show you tonight.
Like whose sound is not working? Their sound?
Go and give it a subscribe.
Or my
Let's get those
sound?
numbers up, and let's make sure
Geomax, I think it's on your side, unfortunately, bud.
Warhammer 40,000 YouTube content. Make sense?
It was his mic turning on. That reverberation.
The betrayal is real, boys.
You shifted to working on Iron Warriors for 40k and Conflict 47 starters? Heck yeah!
Previews we talked about.
That's great.
There's going to be some great videos.
The models in Conflict 47 are really cool.
Too long.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's just me. Or I think it's just him.
Stayed in the room with us and had this wonderful experience. They're going to go away with something super cool. More on that later. Are we about ready to kick this off?
Yeah, let's kick this off, guys.
So, the first thing we're going to do is a tiny bit of a retrospective. We know this guy. And
You've been doing a little bit of everything. Cadian, Krieg, Tempestus. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Spread the love around. Love it.
So, any moment now he'll appear massively on your screen, but I have a feeling the tech priests are currently applying unguents and blessed oil to the machine so that Eddie can have a mic too. Otherwise you have to wrestle over it. Nobody needs to see that. So, I'm going to talk about Commissary...
Perturabo model reveal, that'd be
He
cool.
is my personal favourite character in all of Warhammer 40,000. Oh, now that means... No, still one mic. So...
I didn't realize that Eddie's mic is now dead. Oh, there's always something with them, isn't there?
Defense of the Imperium. It really sort of did something to my little wannabe Imperial heart. And so it's been really cool.
You're still working on your Blood Knights? Heck yeah, Rob, that's awesome.
Something that we're going to show you in a
I bet they're coming along beautifully.
The rest of this preview runs on. Eddie, were you around when Yarrick first debuted?
I played a game and sent in my results from Whitehall.
Or was this for the Armageddon
Yeah, for the 2000
Third War campaign?
Third War for Armageddon. You had a little form at the back of Whitehall, and you sent in the results.
Nice.
You said how your game went, so I sent in one result.
Is anybody else in here old enough and long in the tooth enough that they participated in the Armageddon global campaign? Awesome. So, yeah, me too. In fact, I already felt old when it happened, so terrifying. I remember my original Yarrick had like a snippy crab claw. Any snippy crab claw Yarricks in the room?
Well,
Just me?
this is just a test of your concentration and faith in the Emperor then, Rob. Focus on the minis. Not that they're giving any of us to look at, not that they're giving us any miniatures to look at right now.
I've dispatched my finest Eddie to bring news of the technology. While we fill, I suppose I could just start reading off the list of all the cool stuff.
Thank you.
I'm gonna talk to you about.
Are you an okay spot or are you still... Okay, that's fine.
This is no joke.
No problem, no problem.
Otherwise, it's going to come down to Warhammer
I couldn't
2.
tell if you were in, like, just a... Ah, okay, that's what you're doing, got it.
Warhammer trivia. Tell you a joke. I couldn't possibly tell you a joke live on air. This would go badly terrible.
You have no faith in the Emperor? We all worship Slaanesh. Oh my gosh, Rob, you're so correct. We absolutely do. I'm glad you understand.
Sorry.
Praise be to she who thirsts.
I'm not answering. Oh, right. Well, there is actually really great lore behind that. And in
I like how it's been a half an hour. Or no, sorry, that's when I started. Okay, they've been just like gaffing for 10 minutes now. So when GW did not pray to the Omnissiah, I think you might be right. They didn't bring in the proper incense and like say the proper chants. If only they, you know, gave up their flesh, for the flesh is weak. Praise be to the Omnissiah. And just had the technology to be able to use like a speaker and microphone inserted into their bodies. Let's get them. Let's start their mods.
Let's get a sense of guys in the room.
Their augments. That's the word I was looking for.
Who is here to participate in the Warhammer 40k events this weekend?
Oh my God! What are they doing? I wonder if it's just the mic or if they're actually having connection with like the video, because it seems like they weren't able to get that available. This, you know,
Warhammer never change.
No, can they please change? Could they stop having technical problems?
It's been like this since at least COVID.
I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh my gosh, excuse me.
What else did we say we were going to show you today? Oh, Kill Team. Any Kill Team players? Beautiful.
No, because they don't believe in their own lore.
Great. Oh, sorry. I beg your...
Oh my God, they've gone to technical difficulties. How hilarious. I wonder if somebody in like the crowd is like starting to get pissed as well or something.
No, they're probably just having to test audio locally.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. You're definitely not a Slanesh follower? How dare you be a liar? You can't lie to my face like that. We all know that you are, because everybody in my chat is. Yeah, this is a live. Isn't it great? Isn't this? We're reacting to some awesome shit happening here right now, guys.
That's what it is every time.
It is. It really, really is. Here, I'll do full screen. I think chat will be a little smaller off to the side. They won't take up as much space. Dude, it's... Oh! We're getting a video.
Oh, this is the reveal, I think.
But we're hearing the audio from the chat.
Oh, good.
Shameless One, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships.
What would you do?
Evan Fang, Bottom Shelf Joe, It's Not Zero, and Tranus.
Are we still not hearing audio?
We're hearing their audio at the convention, but Steel Legion, woo! I think we already knew this.
What is happening?
I don't know. This is absolutely crazy, but Shameless One, thank you so much for the gifted memberships, and to our 5 new members, welcome. It's lovely to have you join us. I cannot believe GW is flubbing it so hard.
And so that news is extremely exciting to me. And there's loads of things that I get like excited about and wax lyrical about with regards to Steel Legion. Did you see in the concept art that you saw there that they have the carbinized lasguns? So like slightly shorter so you can like pack more men into a chimera. And then the folding stock. These are the details I love. That make the Steel Legion one of my preferred.
Oh my gosh, Luke, thank you for 5 gifted memberships as well. This is very chaotic, Evan Fang. I completely, oh my God, they've gone back to technical difficulties! GCAS, Razmans, Marauder XXX, Lord Knacknol 5277, and Jizzly Frizzle 8241. Or Zizel? I don't know. It's got a bunch of Z's, and I don't know, but it's ZH, so I kind of read that as a J sound. I'm probably wrong. But, like, welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Hobby Night Legion. Lovely to have you join us. My goodness. I cannot believe this stream. You know, on one hand, it's kind of hilarious that we have not really even started the preview yet, and we are now 15 minutes in. However, at least the mic that is working is not echoey as hell. like it was for that one other stream where it was that way for the nearly the entire stream. Like that was rough, and I will take this over. I will take this over.
I would take the multi-billion-dollar company being competent.
I also think the multi-billion-dollar company should be more competent. Like, this is a little embarrassing. GW, I hope you feel embarrassed, because you should. This is shameful. But, like, at least we can hear them when they are talking. I can't believe they played themselves over top the audio for the Steel Legion preview. Okay, here we go.
I will not lie to you. The orc army before us is vast. They say we cannot win, that the orcs are too many. I don't know about you, but I am growing tired of proving them
They do
wrong.
never stress test, you're right.
I see the steel in your eyes, the fire in your souls. I tell you now, we can win. We will win. And if that victory costs us our lives, so be it.
Oh, that's a beautiful orc. I love. Oh, that is gorgeous. So were we?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are returning to Armageddon.
Okay, there we go.
This is another campaign expansion book for Warhammer 40,000, The Return of Yarrick. We're going back to
The Return of Yarrick! Woo! I mean, we've already seen this. This isn't really news exactly, but still very cool.
The sponsor of the issues that are going on right now is none other than the herald of the Speedwar, Wazdaka Gutsman.
He's fun.
I like how they just muted themselves, so we can now not hear him talking at all. Okay, I have bumped them as much as possible. I hope you guys can hear them a little bit.
A phenomenal new miniature, huge Dakikan on the front of it, a very powerful miniature in the game as well. You've got
Nice! Thank you to everybody who's lurking and watching along.
Is the YouTube video as loud as it can be? Over here? Over here?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just a really cool thing.
He is really cool looking. I do like this model. I love his jacket. Love the bike.
Come to Armageddon is quite exciting. Essentially,
Gutsmech!
to travel side to side the length and breadth of the galaxy.
I don't know who's working their soundboard, but they need to be fired. Okay, you can hear them? Okay, good.
Discovered that Gazgul Thraka has teleporters. And so the deal is, if he does a good enough job on Armageddon, he gets a boost to carry on his Speedwar.
Yeah, so that is on the Orc side, but of course there is some loads of stuff on their way for the Imperium as well. Let's have a look at some of the things that are coming. So, Adam, a
Hippogriff AFV! It does look beautiful.
Hippogriff, armored fighting vehicle, as you can see here, is a lightly armored scout tank.
Do they have this one? Is this like a model that they brought over from Forge World, or is this brand new?
I don't recognize it.
I don't recognize it either. That's why I'm asking, because like I'm not as familiar with Forge World category or catalog. I haven't boosted as much as I can. Sorry about that.
Versatile in the armament you can equip it with, and extremely useful for moving fast ahead of what is normally quite a.
It's a beautiful tank, though. I do love GW's tanks.
packs of these roving ahead of things like your Lehman Russes and your Rogel Dawn tanks, outflanking enemy positions, and kitted out with whatever fills in the niche that your army needs.
It looks new to me as well. You got 2K of Hellsmith and of Hashut. You got to finish by May. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you, Botero. I believe in you. You can do it. You'll get those Hashuts, the Hellsmiths of Hashut. Honestly, they're really cool looking models. I hope you're having fun painting them.
So I really like this thing. This is a fast-moving, lightly
Centaur
armored transport vehicle for
RSV.
Militarum troops. It is just a beautifully detailed
Honestly,
thing
it is a
as well.
beautiful tank.
This in fact, it doesn't replace your Chimera, but it kind of rides into.
I like
alongside
the
them,
very
and is a
classic
tool
like
in the
treads
army
happening
to
there.
put together a
I don't know.
Magnus Guard army.
Just all those extra
This is giving you
wheels
some very different options for your.
for helping it roll
your
across
Militarum force.
uneven terrain.
The way it's going to work is you pack it full of troops, you storm forward to the objective, and then you get out of the way. The Chimera would typically sit alongside you guys and offer lots of suppressing fire. This is purely delivery. My favorite thing about it is not to do with its.
I do like the guys on the back.
Have a look inside that crew compartment.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Go back and get another look at it. But you've got, like,
honestly, this makes me want to do like these kinds of vehicles really make me want to do Warhammer dioramas.
Heavy stubber, so I mean, that's
it's not completely harmless, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I like the half track on the Centaur.
I was talking about. You've got like your Cadians in there riding into battle. I really love this as almost a diorama piece in its own right.
It's a really cool miniature. You can also build it, of course, with the hatch closed and no troops inside it. If you wanted to put it into a Death Corps army or a Steel Legion army.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just leave the guys off it, to be honest.
They started to get loud again. I was like really worried. I was ready to like shrink their volume.
My favorite thing in the whole preview, I'm calling it now. This is Commissar Graves. Commissar Graves is a member... Oh, the room like that. Commissar Graves is a member of the High Command for the military operating on Armageddon. She is a stone-cold killer.
It is a good model. I do like her.
Mold of the Officio Prefectus, and literally one of the first...
I also like her power fist.
...is replace one of the high-ranking officers with a bolt round.
Oh no, now you feel like you need to update your tanks?
But she also has the option to
Curse you, GW! For making something cool?
Vigilance. This is her own personal...
Oh no, Rob, your food's taking forever? I'm so sorry, bud. I hope it gets to you soon. And or is finished cooking soon. I don't know if you're making food at home or if you're waiting on like an Uber.
She stands on the back with an enormous personal banner.
I do love
people were trying to work out what all the different patches
all of what's happening on screen right now.
Commissar Graves' heraldry is one of those patches. Inside the...
It reminds me of when I went on parade in Rogue Trader, because the vehicle was about this size.
This is what she calls her right hand. Her left hand is a power fist. Her right hand is a bunch of executioners which she'll use to enact her will.
I think the thing I really like about it is it's nodding a little bit to the...
You saw the power fist in the rumor engine? Ah, you know, I think I may have seen that briefly as well. Didn't put that together. Great call.
If you converted yourself up for Fortress of Arrogance, this would look very cool riding to battle alongside it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things here is that the cloth that she's...
I appreciate that she has an on-foot model and an on-vehicle model.
Leader at this point, almost like a heralded hero, right? Whereas...
You know, I didn't realize, like...
In every way, just a stone-cold killer.
Yeah.
Right. We're still not done.
I'm assuming the on-foot model comes in that kit, too.
Here is...
You're making your food, and it's gonna be another minutes, but it feels like one of those minutes when it feels like hours. Oh, I understand. I'm so sorry.
Adeptus Sororitas on Armageddon. She's a member of the Order of the Martyred Lady. And
I like her big walking throne. Oh, what is, like, what's his face from the...
Yeah, we know this is a battle of
It's not the Inquisition. The Ecclesiarchy had this, and, like, text-to-speech. I can't remember what his name was off the top of my head, but there was definitely like a male character on one of these kinds of vehicles, and it was ridiculous. I loved it.
A couple of heavy flamers, and then a rack of melter missiles in there as well, so a powerful unit to do damage to pretty much anything, short range, long range, enemy tanks, and fairly tasty in close combat as well.
Yeah, and she also has an Adeptus Sororitas branded loudspeaker nestled under the missile rack, which is nice.
Yeah.
I do like the loudspeaker.
This throne is called the Throne of Blame. You might know the Throne of Judgment. There's at least 2 thrones out there.
There's 3 at least.
Not including the big one on Terra. Right. Next up is... This is a contender for the strangest one.
Ooh.
Maybe introduce you.
I don't think I saw this earlier when they were like going through things. I like him and his weird multi-limbed horse thing.
He's effectively a big game hunter in Warhammer 40,000. So
that's cool. That's fun.
Hunts down exotic and weird enemy characters and monsters. He's come to Armageddon particularly to try and take out...
I'm not sure how actually useful in the game he will be. Dude, I love the mouth. The exposed mouth of that creature is amazing. Because I feel like hunter characters are not super useful in most, like, especially if you're doing like competitive stuff. But very cool looking model. Welcome back, Hammond. And 40k church comes for you. Exactly. It's very true.
Being very useful for all sorts of things, right? The rifle has got a particularly fun rule where once you've managed to hit an enemy unit with it, the damage on it goes up and up and up across.
I like how he has a 40k version of like that classic. I don't know what era it's from actually, but you know in Jumanji, the hunter that's hunting
Turn of the century.
Yeah, the hunters at the turn of the century.
He personally hunted the rest of the species to extinction, but he thought it looked like quite a useful mount, so he kept one of them to ride around on.
Sorry, their audio was doing weird things again.
Right. Now, where can you learn about all of these characters? Well,
I know, miraculous Mr. Boost Spangles. I agree. With all these technical problems, it's so good that they're not a multi-billion-dollar company. So good.
Might reflect badly on them.
Might reflect badly on them. Might be a little embarrassing.
Very exciting. This does answer the question someone shouted out from the crowd earlier of how is Yarrick not dead, right?
It's a good question.
I'm not going to spoil it entirely, other than to say the Space Wolves have something to do with it.
On the rules
Space Wolves,
woo! A whole bunch of
woo!
new detachments. No surprises, some of those are Orc and Imperial themed. There's also another book in there which is Armored Gauntlet, which is effectively tank and vehicle battles in Warhammer 40,000.
Oh, it's kind of fun. Tank and vehicle blah, blah, blah. Tank and vehicle battles. I feel like that could be really fun to do. I don't feel like I've run a full tank army in a long time. I used to see that with like IG back in the day, like in 5th edition. I would see like full tank armies for Imperial Guard, but I don't feel like I see that as often now. Ooh, okay, I do like the box set if just because you get all 4 of the tanks. Like that's nice. That is a handsome kit. Yeah, you get all the new Astra Militarum vehicles. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
All of the models you see here.
Yeah, so it's a really solid start actually to an Astra Militarum army if you just want a bit of everything.
You think it's gonna be a 11th edition? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna get a big Age of Sigmar dump, and that's what's gonna happen. But I'm not sure. Who knows? I would love to be wrong about that. I would genuinely love to be wrong about that. GW, please prove me wrong about that. But listen, I'm lowering my expectations because I don't want to be disappointed. I'm just lowering my expectations because I don't want to be disappointed. Ooh, that's fun. I don't know how often the copters are used, but I do like, I like vehicles. I like GW vehicles, so.
Fantastic.
Yeah, see, I feel like 11th edition might also be revealed closer to summer because they're going to do like a winter release, because I think Age of Sigmar is getting the summer release this year, because I think we're going to get that reveal now.
You've got the Repentia, you've got novitiates, and they're backed up by paladin warsuits.
Yeah, it's just a really
yeah, the audio on GW stream is it's going up, but it's also like we're getting the background noise of everybody in that auditorium.
Fits really nicely in Transia Frayne. She's also very competent in combat, so this gives you a really either a solid start or just a very punchy addition to an Adeptus Sororitas army.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there is one more battalion set.
Oh shit. Oh god, I'm like, there is a, I hope you guys are not getting it too badly. There is a slight buzz of like 2 microphones getting too close to each other or something.
Feedback.
Yeah, some feedback. Did you? Okay. I like somebody was just like, Noise Marines, go! Cool, a Deathwatch battalion. Fun, I guess. You're kind of hoping the end of Age of Sigmar End Times leads to a consolidation into a new version of Old World, if that makes sense. I definitely could see that. I don't think it's going to be that dramatic, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately for the...
But we're going to show you something a little bit...
Holy shit. Sorry about that, guys. They just... They're fucking with their audio.
Friends from our friends at Weather Workshop, and they've got an amazing...
I'm gonna turn them down a little bit because it's so echoey now. Dude, I don't know who the hell is controlling their audio.
He was known as Calistarius. Now, after conquering the Black Rage, he is reborn.
Alright, what's Weta got for us?
Formidable psychers in the Imperium of Men. Standing upon the stairs of the Arx Angelicum, we present to you the chief librarian of the Blood Angels, the Lord of Death, Mephiston.
Mephiston!
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, and he's on the steps and everything
He is the sole
too? That's
member
great.
Of the Blood Angels to conquer the Black Rage. Yet beneath their control lies a force.
Yeah, I know that was loud. I'm so sorry. I hope I caught it fast enough for you guys. I'm so sorry.
We have depicted Mephiston amidst the battle-damaged environment of the Arx Angelicum, harnessing a powerful psychic attack. His aristocratic features contorted into a rageful expression as psychic energy ripples between his temples and through his psychic hood. In one hand, his four-sword Vitaris crackles.
At least this looks cool. Oh, the sword looks sick. Oh, his glove looks sick.
Poised to manifest the Emperor's wrath.
Why is it blood?
It's turning red at the end. It's going from like psychic energy into a red.
Richly adorned with Blood Angels.
Fair enough, that's fair.
Been rendered in exquisite detail by our sculptors. His presence is further elevated through masterful, visceral paint applications, with every surface and texture carefully realized to bring depth,
he does really look
contrast,
cool,
and gravitas to this defining portrait of the Lord of Death. He is a figure of awe within the Blood Angels chapter. Make him a figure of awe upon your shelf.
or on your floor because these things are fucking humongous. Alright, I'm prepared to adjust their sound as soon as they come back on because holy shit, who knows what they're going to be doing. But there is a noise marine thoroughly messing with their audio gleefully and torturing us all. Slaanesh would be so proud.
Throughout the rest of this weekend, weekend, that statue you saw in the video is here. If you want to look at it in person, go and chat to Jules and learn all.
It would be cool. It would be cool to see it in person at the con.
And you can see it in the flesh. It is exquisite.
Pour one out for the Lamenters. There you go.
While we're talking about licensed things, we have another officially licensed product I'm pretty excited about because they sent one for me to wear. Oh, what is it, Adam?
A dress. I like, again, cut their audio entirely. Screw hearing what they have to say about it. Beautiful White Scars helmet. So I've seen some reviews of this helmet that are not from sponsored reviews, like Midwinter Mini, I think, did one. And my biggest concern is like how flexible it is. It doesn't seem well supported on the interior. So I don't know how often you might want to wear it if you do pick one up to wear it. You may want to do it intermittently. It might just be more of a display piece. I do love the stands though that they come on.
There we go. You can check these things out. There'll be links to it all on the Warhammer community website. Make sure you go and have a look when we're done with the preview and scout it all out. And I believe that helmet is available to pre-order as of tonight. I think so, yeah. So essentially, if you really like one of these things, you can get your order in straight away, both the Mephiston and the helmet. Now,
immediately you can pre-order the Mephiston.
Which is still in the Dark Millennium, and this relates to something coming very soon to Warhammer Plus.
Sigmar Command, this is Flight Commander Kai.
Welcome to Sigmar Nova. The Emperor protects. Where did they come from?
An Aeronautica series. I don't have it. On Warhammer Plus. Interesting. I mean, that actually could be quite fun.
This is an all-new animation coming soon to Warhammer Plus. Aeronautica Imperialis. Eddie, what can you say?
Yeah, exactly that. So we knew this animation was on its way. We can tell you a few more things about it today. So it's called Aeronautica Imperialis, and as you imagine, it is about the pilots of the Imperial Navy. They are up against the Eldar pilots of Quackworld Sam.
Okay, I expect this to be Top Gear Warhammer style.
Across a frozen world. This will be
right?
A 3-part animation, much in the style of other Warhammer animations we've had in Warhammer Plus. One of which finished today, if not.
I do like that we're getting to see some Eldar too, though. That's pretty cool. Because their ships look sick.
And it has a few scenes as well from the Eldar perspective as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now you can see some of the Eldari fighters in it. Well, it's a fighter, 2 bombers, right?
Yeah, that's right. So there's a fighter there, it's Nightwing, and then you've got a couple of Wraith fighters on the side there as well, which will effectively doing the bombing runs trying to take out Imperial forces.
Yeah.
And then on the other
Yeah, their
side,
chat's pretty upset.
Imperial Thunderbolt pilots for the most part. There's quite a high attrition rate, I would say, for the Imperial Thunderbolt pilots.
Maybe don't get too attached.
Yeah, maybe don't get too attached to any of the characters. This is Kai. She's one of the Imperial pilots, piloting those Thunderbolts into the sorties against the Eldar planes.
I will at least say I'm impressed that Warhammer Plus is still going. I really expected it to die after just a couple of years. The fact that they're actually maintaining it, it's not for me. It's probably not for you, but it's clearly working for somebody. So.
Which is breathtaking. And you get to meet this guy for the first time as part of it, who's one of the Eldari.
Yeah, so this is...
Did I say Top Gear? I meant to say Top Gun.
Okay, I was wondering. I was like, what?
No, sorry. I meant to say Top Gun, not Top Gear. That was entirely my misspeaking.
I was like, who's Jeremy Clarkson?
No, Top Gun because it's Aeronautica. That was, sorry, guys, I'm dumb.
Yeah, absolutely. And it gives you an insight into things that you never normally see, right? The animations that appear on Warhammer Plus let us delve into...
Me and the boys are here, and we're gonna try to fly from the South Pole of Armageddon to the North Pole of Armageddon.
Oh my god.
Using nothing but this Rogue Trader era Imperial aircraft.
Well, then you'll be fine.
And then it'll be on the Warhammer TV platform. Perfect. Cool. We are nowhere near done yet. We're still staying in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, but we're going to go and take a look at Kill Team for a minute now.
Alright, what do they got for Kill Team?
Chester. The toughest thrown down grunts on the Eastern Fringe. We've fought Tyranids before. They're tough. But
I like
they'll
them.
drop
More guardsmen.
if you know where to shoot them. We thought we were ready. We were wrong.
Is he new? I don't recognize his face.
Spectre Squad. Call sign Chester.
Are they playing it a second time? Okay, they did. They started to play it a second time. Oh my god, they would never do that. They would never put Space King on Warhammer Plus. I don't actually know if Flash Gits would even be open to that. Who knows, though? It depends. Well, I'm sure they do, but it depends on, like, I just don't know if GW would actually offer them enough. Yeah, the Red Terror looks cool, but I don't know. I need to see his face again. What is going on with their audio?
Well, now it's lagging.
No, I think they cut their own audio.
Well, I see the pinwheel.
Oh, I do see the pinwheel, you're right. You think I should do a refresh?
Yes.
See if we can get them back. Ooh, I think it might have just like full crashed on me again.
Alright, do another tab and...
Yeah. There we go.
A kind of stealthy, scouty kill team with lots of kind of fun.
Oh man.
Maybe their stream did crash.
Maybe they're, yeah. Okay, let's try again.
This is a kind of stealthy, scouty kill team with lots of kind of fun.
Okay, we got,
I think they're broken.
I think, yeah. Did their stream crash?
Let me see what I can find on my phone.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it did, guys. Oh, yeah, it just ended. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's just go to their homepage.
I wanted to make a Tower Defense game.
Try refreshing the page again.
No, it ended on, it literally said ended on.
Okay, don't do what I asked.
Okay, I will do so. I'll go back into their stream. Yeah, it started me at the very beginning again.
Okay, yeah. What the hell?
Is it up on Twitch still?
I don't have that. Can you check that?
Yeah, let me see.
Twitch.tv.
Okay, let's see. I think they're gone on
Search
both.
Warhammer TV, please. And then go to their page.
Is it this one, the Warhammer Community TV?
No, it's Warhammer.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's
get past this ad.
Yeah, and we'll see if it's back.
Like, what the fuck was that?
I don't know, but it just completely... They just completely lost it on... Oh, isn't Twitch great?
AAA Insurance.
For whatever life throws at you, get coverage confidence with AAA Insurance.
Okay. We don't appear to have sound.
I think the stream might be back on YouTube.
Okay, let me go over here.
Yeah.
And close Twitch.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, they're back. I don't know if there's sound. I'm gonna wait for their chat to show up and see what's happening. Because if they're not getting sound either, then I know it's them and not me. Dude, the Omnissiah is so pissed.
There is no audio.
Okay, I was like, their chat hasn't shown up.
So, chat isn't loading for us right now, but, here's their chat. All of the red ones are angry faces because there's no audio.
Okay, yeah, they're, like, my chat's saying, their audio is down. Okay, good, just wanted to make sure. At least we're getting to see the stuff.
Like, here's the thing, man. How many streamers are they screwing over right now in the, like, am I fucked up? Are they fucked up? I don't know.
I know, there's so many. Yeah, no, okay, I see their chat and everything now. I'm gonna take one myself. Does he just... There's something about his face. Is it just that I've seen the Zerg stuff so recently that I'm just like, Zerg?
Yes, it's also the Predator mouth.
Ah, that's what it is. This is the worst I feel like we have had in a while. Like, it's one thing for them to have, like...
I mean, we've said it's been the worst stream they've ever done in the past. They may be doing it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this is now topping their previous worst stream, because this is horrendous. Like, they are a multi-billion-dollar or billion-pound company. Like, it is crazy to me that they are having this much audio problems. Like, they do this every year.
They do it every 3 months.
They do it every 3 months. Like, this is not their first rodeo. It'd be one thing if this was the first time they were doing it live from a convention floor, but it is not. It's not even the 10th time.
Are they just showing a turnaround of the Red Terror?
Yes, that is all we're getting right now. We're just getting this it's not even doing a turnaround. It's just pivoting. Like, we don't fuck seeing the back of this thing. You just get to see the front. My goodness. Oh. Okay, that's as loud as I can make them for you guys. I'm so sorry.
Wait till they deafen you all then.
This is the Nemesis Operative dossier, and as well as rules for being able to play the Red Terror.
My God, we can actually hear them a little bit.
Almost any kind of big thing that you might.
Praise be to the Emperor, or maybe Space King. Maybe we should just be praising Space King.
To play those kind of games.
Yeah, and there's different ways to play it as well. One of the examples.
Yeah, there's a Nurgling in the corner chewing on the cords. I believe it. I believe it.
And a Redemptor Dreadnought slug it out in the middle of the battlefield. So there's loads of cool opportunities to have some fun. Of course, you'll need some new Nemesis operatives. So we've got some returning favourites from Blackstone Fortress.
Hey, they brought the Archivist back.
He is a Zote.
For Blackstone Fortress, the Zote.
We are re-releasing him for use in games with
desperate
Kill Team.
boy.
And yeah, you can bring this guy along and have your Kill Team try and hunt him down. Also coming back from Blackstone Fortress, we have another returning Nemesis operative, which hopefully we'll get to see in a second.
So the next one up is the Amble.
Hey, the Amble's also
real
back.
Classic from back in the day, Warhammer.
You know, it's really good that there's no competition for Games Workshop coming soon.
Dude, I actually am legitimately wondering how much Blizzard is going to be able to eat GW's lunch a bit. Let alone, like, what...
Remember, it's not Blizzard. They just sold the license.
Well, okay, then Archon, then.
Yeah.
So,
like, I'm very curious to see how Archon's going to do.
Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team.
I'm also curious to see how Gundam Assembled is going to hit with people. How the new Star Wars Legion, I think it is because, like, it's getting a new edition, right?
Jesus.
Oh my god. Guys, fucking get your audio under control!
Stop yelling.
Maybe we can.
There we go. So, there we are. Warhammer the Horus Heresy. And this is a new...
Because we haven't seen Age of Sigmar yet, right?
No, we have not.
Alright, they're saving that for the big last.
I think so too.
Assault tank.
This is basically the tank if you really, really like heavy bolters. We basically put as many...
You know, okay, like, here's the thing. I understand.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a classic
I understand
tank with a armored variant. The kit will include
why people love Horus Heresy. I find the announcements for Horus Heresy to be mildly dull because it all ends up being, here's a cool new tank that's going to be roughly the same as some of the other tanks with maybe a slightly, like, mild variations in shape and guns. And then, or like, here's a big walker, chonky boy. Don't get me wrong, I love a big chonky boy. But like, that's what we get a lot. Here's a knight. Excellent. But it's another knight. Here are some infantry that are all gonna roughly look the same because they were actually more unified back then.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course,
and etc. And they are also gilded and everything, that they all kind of start looking similar. That's like the newest looking thing I've seen, but it's still a big chonky boy though. I got excited, but then I paused and actually looked at it, and I'm like, oh, but it's just another big chonky boy. Like, it's cool to see, don't get me wrong. Love the face. The sculpt on the face is amazing. Love also the lifted helmet and everything. Like, I love the depth that adds. But again, it's just kind of a big chunky dreadnought. Like, I know it's not exactly, but like, same scale-ish, you know? And I don't know, it's not as... I'm missing the Xeno, I think, is what I'm saying. I'm just missing Xeno. And or actual demons. I wish they actually, like, maybe put some actual... Although I guess... No, they would have been around. Like, we would have had, like, demonettes, and we would have had, like, berserkers, and...
Mostly at the Siege of Terra, but yes.
I wish they would do that. I want to see at least some demons. I don't know. I'm just looking for, like, non-human.
Oh, there we go. So this is the shooting down variant. Is the classic.
That's the other thing. Is like all of these models are just being brought over from Forge World, right? Like that's kind of like it's cool to see them in plastic, but that novelty is worn off on me, I guess.
Coming up inside bunkers and trench lines. Then you've also got the bombard, which is for loosing off multiple shots and raining.
I agree. I do kind of think Horus Heresy is a symptom of GW's allergy to exploring any major lore that is in the Imperium. I agree. Like I want demons. I want aliens. Like I want Xeno in there. Like I know.
Imagine if they did something that was sort of like a breakaway faction of the Imperium that are basically Gene Stealer cult without being Gene Stealer. I mean, they could still be Gene Stealer cult. I guess they're still like, well, no, they weren't supposed to be in the galaxy yet. But my point being is like, what if we actually used human industry? Like, show us what the actual rebels in the Imperium look like.
That would be cool.
Chaos corrupted.
That would be cool.
And
like,
they can still be chaos corrupted. You know, I'm saying I want to see like a bunch of like civilian mining equipment.
Well, we know that there are human worlds that the Primarchs went to that had functioning, amicable relationships with the Xeno in the system.
We even had human planets that were medieval. Like, you could do a lot more.
Yeah, I feel like...
They wanted to just explore, but the problem is if the miniature isn't going to sell more than the miniature they released last year, they're not going to do it.
Yeah. Old World has always been plastic, because Old World is the new version of fantasy. I think you mean to ask, is Forge World not plastic? And no, Forge World was not plastic.
Resin.
It was all resin.
Imagine if GW had a system based around the War in Heaven. That would be cool.
That would be
absurd.
It would be absurd, but it would be, like, interesting at least. It would be them trying something new, which I would enjoy, because I think right now, and maybe I know GW kind of goes through this cycle periodically in their history, but I feel like they're very stagnant right now.
I mean, the war in heaven involves throwing planets at each other. You gotta, like, that's like card game territory, I think.
We have living spells.
No. They threw planets.
No, I get it, but, like, you could have...
They were like Thanos grabbing that moon and chucking it.
Alright, we got some elves for Underworld. Oh, I love the fox! I love the fox! Fox.
Crazy needs.
I'll paint him like Geets. His ninth form. What happened to 4 through 8? Who knows?
They had to get to the 9 tails.
Oh, no problem.
Familiar that you see next to her, kind of like a fox, dog, cat thing. So there you can see him on the screen. There's an interesting.
It's true, Aaron. It's true.
Essentially, these warriors, they fight based on sort of the.
What does the fox say? Oh my God! Throwback.
The enemy and then outmaneuver them. And so Zool, when you place it down, it's like a marker.
Oh, it's so cute! Ah!
Proximity gives buffs to the model.
That's so cute. I will call you Geets. Your name is no longer Zool. It's Geets.
My life for Zool. That's newer Zool. Never mind.
And it continues this lovely trend that Warhammer Underworlds has had of showing like awesome.
My life for Zool.
Stuff as well.
Holy shit! I do a good Warcraft 3 zealot.
You do.
It's just that classic.
At least in my own head, that sounded great.
It sounded really good to me.
And really reminds me of.
You're so sad because it's just remodeling of models and no growth. I mean, yeah.
So I would like some gameplay changes.
Yeah, it's really why I would like some gameplay. Like, please, GW, just start doing alternating activations. Please.
Even if I want it to be unbalanced as hell for a year.
I don't care. I just want it to be different. Dramatically different from what they've done before. They could combine 40k scale land war system with the Battlefleet Gothic style space combat system on an epic scale in order to throw planets around. That could be fun. That could be interesting.
The animated film that we saw at the cinema a few years ago, I loved it, and it's great to see these guys making it onto the tabletop. We've already got the Hill Tribes.
The War of Rohirrim. Rohirrim.
On the left, got a standard bearer and a hornblower.
Apparently this is from an animation.
Yes, it's supposed to be pretty good, I think.
That's what they were saying.
If you look at the right-hand side of the screen, this guy is a variant.
They look cool.
And essentially allows you to build.
It's a lot of browns.
I haven't seen it, but no, it refers to the men of Rohan.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. This looks like it looks like a warband of some variety. Tribesmen is what they're calling. Hill tribesmen.
Must be them founding like the empire.
Ah.
Country. I don't know what term is proper there. I have seen Lord of the Rings, I've read Lord of the Rings, but I've never studied it in great detail.
The Middle Earth team have just continued to lavish the detail and attention that the range deserves.
Deathcore Krieg fans are tweaking after the whole Steel Legion situation.
Helpers for your army. I played quite a lot on the Middle Earth tournament.
Yeah, because they basically did a painting tutorial on how to paint a Deathcore Krieg as Steel Legion, right? That's what the hubbub is about, or something like that.
No, they killed off the Deathcore Krieg, I think it was.
They killed him off?
Let's see, which one was it that got killed off? Sorry.
I don't think what somebody said earlier in chat was that GW released a painting tutorial on how to paint a Deathcore Krieg as Steel Legion, and that set people off. I don't think they've killed Deathcore Krieg. Ooh, the Warriors of Rohan look handsome. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sucker for like a really beautiful green cloak, and they all have really beautiful green cloaks. I love that banner. It's simple, but it reads super well, and that green on it is, I like greens. There's a reason I grow a garden. But it looks good. It looks good.
fits in really nicely if you've gone for like a Royal Guard heavy Riders of Rohan force, which are quite a popular unit, or if you just want to have 2 in your army and them look different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good night, Luke.
A fantastic new plastic addition to the Rohan force. Perhaps the most anticipated.
So sorry that you're frustrated by GW, but have a good night. It was lovely to have you with us.
Is a redo of the now quarter-century-old Riders of Rohan. These are one of the most iconic
New Riders of Rohan.
you see in all of the Lord of the Rings movies.
They are absolute scene stealers, aren't they, in the Lord of the Rings movies? Every time they show up, it's awesome. This is a very venerable kit getting an update. The original Riders of Rohan, of course, came out alongside the original.
Aw, man, I'm so sorry.
80 years ago. So these are well.
What was the Astra Militarum army they announced they're not supporting anymore this past week? So I thought I heard something about that.
I actually don't know. If somebody in chat knows what Astra Militarum army they are not supporting anymore as of, like, announced maybe this week, let us know.
And maybe I just misheard that, but I thought there was something.
All of the hand weapons can be.
Hear you out. A Necromunda-style skirmish game set during the Terra Unification Wars.
So it's a versatile unit. I recommend
that. Could actually be cool.
That could actually be very cool. I like that. I like that. Oh, I do love. Okay, the horses are great. I do love a good cavalry unit.
Also go really nicely together. So
and they do look very handsome.
Models and having your force look beautiful on the shelf in your cabinet. These are going to blend in beautifully.
Yeah, that's one of the things about Rohan, right? Is that they're not standardized completely. So you
Steel Legion was used to be the model, and Krieg was an alternate paint scheme.
Of course, if you want to, you can just have a.
That's
also fine.
Now it's reversed.
That's our time in Middle-earth done, and it was lovely to be there.
You can tell Steel Legion was dead until somebody in management read the response to the painting tutorial and ordered the turnaround sketch in time for the stream. It did look really rough, I will admit.
Think us
okay, here's our Age of Sigmar stuff.
We'll dissuade them of that notion. We shall not cower behind our walls. We are the wall. We will march out. Reclaim the lost realm.
Cities of
Cathay?
Sigmar? No, it's just Cities of Sigmar.
Oh, you're right.
Break upon our shields.
I kind of heard they were bringing Cathay to Age of Sigmar.
To whatever foul pit once spawned them.
Nothing here's Chinese, so.
Interesting.
That's interesting. That's cool.
Free guild. Okay, so this is like interesting.
Loads of things to talk about. We saw them briefly on the screen. Let's delve into them in some more detail. First up are the Free Guild Grenadiers.
Okay, so it's just an extension on the Cities of Sigmar, which I guess is why they look so human, which is why I was kind of getting the Cathay vibes a little bit there.
Yeah, Cathay represents China.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Not medieval Europe.
There's a flamethrower in the unit. There's a blunderbuss in the unit. They are just a really.
It was Steel Legion because of the painting vid.
Okay, that was.
Okay, so yeah, so now they've brought Steel Legion back because they had a little like preview image of. So yes.
Recruit the brawniest, the sturdiest, the biggest, and toughest warriors from amongst their number, and then train them to be the Grenadiers. These are the breachers. You know, when you create a breach in an enemy fortress, or you need to.
Okay, so yeah, chat's saying that they pretty much killed Steel Legion off screen, but now they've kind of resurrected them.
Got it.
Yeah, these are like your close combat, down and dirty fighters. If you need to kind of cleanse an undead infestation from a mausoleum or something, these are the people you.
Yeah, I was confused because I was like, but wait, but Yarick's back.
Right?
I can see them being like the kind of logical extension of the steel helms, but even more sort of brutal, equipped for whatever the situation demands of them.
Yeah, absolutely. They are, however.
I don't like this like half turnaround pivot thing that they're doing.
You never need to see the back of a miniature.
Yes, you do. I mostly stare at the back of the miniatures. If it's my miniature from my army, I'm looking at the back of their heads more than I'm looking at the front of them.
The infantry equivalent, they are the best defensive unit effectively in the Cities of Sigmar. They can take a charge incredibly well. Each one of them is effectively.
I don't know why, but it feels very Bretonian. Oh my god, look at the little thing holding the key. Oh, it's so cute. Shit. I love it. Are you a little rat with horns? Oh my god, he's got a key, guys. Is that a snail?
Which you've got here. We saw a
or a lizard wearing a hood. I can't tell what that is. I love the animals. I love the animals. Yeah, I want to see their butts. If I didn't make it clear, I want to see their butts. I need to inspect how well their butts have been sculpted. It's important to me, very much. I like the banner on this too, actually.
And make some really unique things. So it's a lovely kit to play with. The miniatures look great. It's a great unit in the game as well.
Fantastic. We also saw some new hero models for the Sigmar.
So many.
Ooh. I like the emphasis on the animals.
There we go. And he's kind of like a ranger archetype.
Although I don't think that's an animal. I think that's now just a statue. Is that like a front of a ship? I mean, it's called Heir of the Kraken, so it would make sense. Yeah, I think it's the top of a roof that has like a cool decorative gargoyle on it. Very cool. Now that's a tactical position that makes sense to stand on. You want them all caked up? Exactly. Okay, I do like the Forge Priest.
Warrior priest archetype from the world that was. Sigmar is like a smith god. Here he is, he's priest with an enormous hammer.
Yeah, so the warrior priest archetype.
Nice. Hello to all 52 of you watching. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining me in this roller coaster of a Games Workshop preview.
Or you can have the kind of slightly mad-looking monk look.
Yep.
And of course, he comes with an enormous Warhammer. This game's called Warhammer. Warhammer's looking pretty
It makes
good,
perfect sense, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. There was also a trio of wizards that we saw like teased in that. First up is an Action Pyrocaster.
Ooh, he's cool looking.
This is your classic fire wizard. Has some really
I swear I've seen that exact fire effect before.
Well, he did just call it a classic fire wizard, so maybe it literally is.
Okay.
Which essentially means that it's incandescent.
I like the hand.
Targeting of the same unit.
I like the cool like details and like casting material on his hands. There is something so anime sculpture about the way that the flame swoops around the way that it does. You guys know when you have you ever bought like an anime like figure?
No.
And it comes. Don't fucking lie to them. Yes, you have. And it comes with like a flame effect or some other like smoke or something, and it's got a base, and you like plug it in, and it's got a little. That's what it looks like. I like Bellhead. He's fun, and his scythe. Oh my god, his face underneath is hilarious.
That is very Bloodborne.
It is. It's very Dark Souls. It feels very Dark Souls. Have I checked out the Necromunda gang models? They all have pets, really? Like all of them, or is there a specific Necromunda gang that has pet models?
Most of them.
Really? Oh, that's cool. actually did not know that.
The hourglass in the side, just everything about this is amazing. It still might be the weirdest wizard, absolutely. Next up, we have Erasmus Zon, the Enlightened.
Ooh, I like the mount.
An inhabitant of Settler's Gain, which is a twin.
It's really cool.
Sigmar City. He is one of the first graduates of a program set up.
It does have a little bit of Trench Crusade vibes in the sense that they're going in that like era of armor that I think Trench Crusade likes to pull from. But I think that's pretty standard for like some like for the Empire and Bretonnian factions, which is kind of what they turned Cities of Sigmar into. Like in Age of Sigmar, Cities of Sigmar is like the human peoples. Everybody that's left. So it's like it's a mix, and they get to mix and match all of the various human factions, which allows them to really emphasize like the like in a lot of the oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? In Total War Warhammer 3, when you're playing as the Empire.
Regiments of Renown?
No, what are the lords who are helping you rule called?
Elector Counts.
The Elector Counts. Like it can focus on like some of the Elector Counts that they don't really get to make like full-blown units or like focus on entirely, so they can pull stuff from that and make it decorative. I love the like gate effect that these two Ogryn have, or these giants, I guess.
They take the charge of the
Or, no, they're probably Ogren size, or whatever. I don't know what they're like, what the Age of
I
Sigmar...
believe those are giants.
Are they giants? Okay.
And your steel helms charge out into the middle of the enemy, they sally forth. This is just a really weird, fun, bonkers unit for the Mortal Realms. They fight very well as well. Those are Gargant-level stat lines in combat, and on the back of them they also have that enormous cannon, which can make a mess of enemy units at range. So really characterful and interesting unit for Citizens of Sigmar.
Yeah, no, he definitely has Bloodborne vibes. You're totally right. Honestly, these guys have a little bit of Bloodborne vibes in a weird way. I think it's the red with the raw iron.
This is kind of like a floating memorial for the warriors of the Cities of Sigmar as they travel across.
I think I like it.
Launch their crusade, and it's kind of.
I hate that they're not just letting it be a turnaround. That like cut that they're doing, it's so annoying. Ugh. I do enjoy the coins. I do enjoy the detail. I'm gonna convert this into a Bretonian. Although I guess you need to snip that off and put the Lady of the Lake on the top. Mega Gargants are the big giants? Okay. Gargants are the small... Gargants, yes, thank you. That's what they call them. I was like, I don't feel like they call them giants in this world, though, right? It's like something else.
Something trademarkable.
Yeah, something trademarkable, exactly. What does GSC stand for? GSC? Gene Sealer Cults. Oh my god, it took me a while. I was like, what am I blanking on?
Maybe they're hunting down the soul-like grave lords or demons or other things.
Have we not seen these models like a bazillion times? Why are we seeing these dogs again? Like, don't get me wrong, they're cute as hell. But I swear we've seen these, like, this hunter group so many times. Am I wrong?
Units of the Wildercore hunters, so the perfect accompaniment to scout out the enemy, to locate them and maybe sort of keep them in place with the missile fire. That's a lot of stuff for the Cities of Sigmar, right?
It's a lot of stuff for Cities of Sigmar, yes.
We are not done yet. Do you want to see some more? Let's show you the next video.
Aye, we persist in an age of monsters. And there are foes that faith and valor alone cannot best. For such enemies, Sigmar again provides.
Oh my god!
Warriors of the God King! You fight in the shadow of behemoths. The cog forts of the Iron Wells march.
I love it! I absolutely fucking love it.
We will drive back the enemies of Sigmar.
I love it. Like, it's so... Cog fort! Oh, there's two of them! Oh my god. Okay.
Dive into it.
The Cannonade Cog Fort.
The crowd has gone wild in the room. Here we
have the Cog Fort.
Fantastic new centerpiece.
Oh my god, that actually looks fucking amazing, and I need 12.
Right now on your screen,
Cannon Cog Fort.
Cannonade Cog Fort.
I think people who've collected Cities of Sigmar have basically been waiting for this.
It does look nice.
Since it was hinted at in some of the early battle tomes of the edition, it is finally here in glorious plastic, and it is well worth waiting for. There's so much to talk about.
Oh, it's so cool looking.
We've seen this hinted at in some of the artwork and stories, and even in the background of one of the scenes in animation.
Castle Walkers.
It's the first one we'll talk about.
It has mildly Howl's Moving Castle vibes to me, which I'm loving. It's because he's got little, they're not exactly chicken legs, but they're chicken leg-esque.
This is everything you want to carry the Crusade of Sigmar into the mortal realms.
Yeah, this is the shooty version of the cog fort, right? So the gun on the back is called...
Okay, so this is the shooty version. I guess there's a melee version? Question mark?
One of the cool things about it is that when you shoot it, you get to choose a different type of ammunition each time you fire. So if you're shooting at something that's got a ward save, something that's very tough, or something that is lots of things in a unit, you've got different abilities based on what you shoot at. It is a monstrously powerful thing. It is probably the most dangerous ranged war machine.
Exactly. That does imply, because it's called a Cannonade Cog Fort, it does imply the existence of other Cog Forts.
This is a different proposition entirely. It is equipped with a Realm Scorcher cannon. It is an
They're actually letting us see its butt, because it's a vehicle.
Shots when it fires, which is
just let it spin. Oh.
The other thing that's got instead of a cannon, you effectively have a drawbridge and sally port. You can transport a unit inside the cog fort and then charge out of the front of it into combat. So once you've broken the back of the enemy forces with your shooting, you can then charge into the still on fire enemy.
I'm sure that this is a model that you would definitely want to paint in pieces. Like you'd probably, like, more than likely, if they're kind to you, those legs can be painted separately and then attached later. That way it's not as much of a pain in the ass to paint. I do like that you can lift the roof off too. That's really cool. Dude, I love this thing. Cog fort, cog fort. There are so many other designs for the cog fort and they patrol the outer areas of the cities. That's great. I can't wait to see all of them. Weeps and Trogoth. Love it. We have the AT-ATs at home. AT-ATs at home. I completely agree. This is, oh, they do kind of have a little bit of that vibe, don't they? It's a Trojan horse, but it's not trying to be that sneaky. Exactly. They're like, hello, there are men in this.
If everything's going wrong, they'll launch a hot air balloon device out of the top, power it by the furnace, detach it from the cog fort and fly it away, because that's the bit you have to say.
Movable terrain, nah bro. That tower is my actual unit. Let me roll to fire all of its cannons point blank at your units. I mean, that would obliterate them, and it'd be kind of delightful to do. God, I love, look at the three of them just on screen together. I just want an entire army of these. Can I just run cog forts, please? Oh my god, they answered my question as I was asking it. An army of renowned that is entirely made up of cog forts. Hell yeah. I really do like cog forts, and I could...
Is that just a knight army?
Yes, but in Age of Sigmar, which is kind of funny. I do like that these are basically Age of Sigmar knights. Can we please bring oh my god, why I'm blanking on the name. What is the name of the orc equivalent? Gargant?
Yes.
Gargant. Can the orcs get Gargants, please?
Well, for knights, they have the Morkanaut and Gorkanaut. The Gargants are their titans.
Okay, then Gorkanaut and Morkanaut, then. You're building this 100%? I look forward to it. I look forward to it. Oh my god, there's privateer cog forts as well, so that you can add it to your Cities of Sigmar army. That's amazing.
There may be some cog forts who the occupants have died and been resurrected by dark forces of the realm of death.
I like it. Old school wood elves moves trees around. Cities of Sigmar, hold my beer. We're gonna lift the fort. Give it legs. Yes, the Stompa. The Stompa was what I was trying to think of specifically. Thank you. Yes, I want the orcs to get their Stompas now, please. So they can fight the cog forts. So it's interesting that they've done this like big like, hey, Cities of Sigmar getting a massive refresh. Here's the spearhead of it. Somebody was really excited about that in the background. I don't know if you guys heard that. Ooh, that's a cool Skaven model.
The first place you'll be able to get your hands on the Grenadiers, the Gallants, the Malice Forge Priest, and Mr. Creel is inside this box. Let's talk about the other things we can see on the screen.
Yeah, up against him is a long anticipated...
Ooh, Night Runners! I think they've been missing from Age of Sigmar for a while.
Have they?
I think so. I'm not...
Maybe they never got plastic.
I think, well, yeah, I think because, like... Because I think Eshin has not been really supported well, like Clan Eshin, and I think Night Runners are, like, super associated with them, right?
They are the bottom rung of your clan's Eshin, but still very useful little sneaky...
So is this them introducing Clan Eshin, then? Like, in new form?
Oh, these are starting armies.
Gutter Runners? Oh, they look sick. I do love Gutter Runners. God, Skaven are so awesome. I love them so much.
Interesting they didn't have them painted.
No, they were painted.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, they were very gray for my...
They are very, like, neutral tone all the way.
And all of the gutter runners have got that slightly longer, shadowy cloak on them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, somebody needs to lead this spearhead. This is a model you'll be familiar with if you follow the Skaven in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. This is a Deathmaster. He is lovely. We've seen him before. Would you like to see another Deathmaster? Then may we introduce you to Deathmaster Crixit.
Deathmaster Crixit.
Crixit is probably the most notorious of all the Deathmasters currently.
I like the lightning that they painted onto his cloak.
That he's made his identity public, which is almost unheard of for a Deathmaster. He has
Merge rats with the European style buildings and boom, Copenhagen. I like it.
more than I think 13 attacks, something like that.
Dude, he looks awesome. I love him.
I think it's 13. I hope it's 13. He is very, very good, as you would imagine, at killing enemy heroes, but such a good character, he can basically blend through almost any small unit.
And the way that they've rendered this character, they captured the sort of, almost it looks like his cloak is made of smoke.
Maybe it is. There's certainly a little bit...
It does not look like it's made of smoke. It looks like it's made of fabric.
And he stood on sort of crumbling bits of some building, and that's a useful segue into one of the other things that this kit includes, which is some fantastic terrain for you to play your games around.
Yeah, so this box set, City of Ash, is actually
That's a wall.
in Embergard.
Yes, new terrain.
Of the Warhammer Plus animation that we had last year.
Oh, actually, new terrain from one of their Warhammer Plus animations.
A quite prosperous city of Sigmar. It is now basically in ruins after the events of the Skaven Tide.
Look at that little rat on that skull.
You get a bunch of very cool scatter terrain as well. So it gives you a very cool new way to play Spearhead.
I like it.
The box will also, the terrain will also be available separately. So if you just like the idea of a battlefield that looks like a built-up area in Age of Sigmar, this gives you a chance.
Little boring that it's just more ruins because God, they can't do like fully made up buildings. They have to be broken.
This is a great game if you haven't played Warhammer Age of Sigmar Spearhead before, and frankly, if you already have and you just want two great new spearheads, it's the perfect lunchtime game.
It's a self-contained box as well, so even if you've never played Age of Sigmar before, this actually gives you everything you need to start playing. And two really, really cool anticipated armies as well. Like Eshin, players have been looking forward to this for a really long time. New Cities of Sigmar stuff, this is a great way to pick up a few of those new units as well. So whether you kind of keep it all for yourself.
Where is the warp stone? Yes, yes.
So, that was a whistle-stop tour through the mortal realms as we got excited about...
They will look just as cool when you paint them. They will.
More so.
More so, even. Because you're going to do an amazing job on them because you're going to pour your passion into them as you paint them, and it's going to be amazing. Don't doubt yourself. I believe in you. Alright, more. Oh, going back to 40k. Oh my god, are we actually going to get a...
Armageddon, the war world. Its soil is worthless, salted by the blood and sweat of generations.
More in Armageddon.
War is all that remains. It rises from the dust and echoes in the sky, a promise. A cacophony of endings.
Gabriel?
What was that?
I think that was Gabriel. Oh, that's new! This is new edition. These are new units.
Is this an 11th edition? I hope so. God.
I think it is.
Sanguinius' sons.
Or not. Nope, sorry. Just a different chaplain.
Yeah, it's just a Blood Angel chaplain.
We belong here. Our veins burn with his wrath.
I mean, if they give us an 11th edition answer with Blood Angels versus Orcs as the starter set, I would be so hyped.
All that we know.
Surprise announcement: Imperium dead, Tower the new main faction. Listen, buddy. At least there's the orcs. At least there's
Come on,
some
that
Xeno.
orc just puked psychic vomit. That was cool.
That was great. Nice.
This world must hold. There can be no retreat. There can be no mercy. There can be no peace. There is
Oh, look at his little fangs.
war.
11th. Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new cinematic trailer for a new edition of Warhammer 40.
Woo! Finally! Jeez!
Did you like what you saw?
Oh my god, I love what I saw, you sons of bitches! How dare you?
Yeah, we saw some very, very cool stuff in there.
Oh, okay, let's...
We're going back to Armageddon.
I don't care that we're going back to Armageddon, but I am excited for Blood Angels versus Orcs. That's gonna be sick.
And a classic returning unit, slightly redesigned in a land speeder.
You did call it. Guard versus Orc for Armageddon would also be great. Frost Knight, I completely agree, but you know Games Workshop has to have some Space Marine faction in the starter set for a new edition. They have to. It's like in a contract, I'm pretty sure, somewhere. So, while I do agree that it would be so cool for it to be Guardsmen versus Orcs, I'm still hyped for Blood Angels versus Orcs.
First up, it's new Warhammer 40,000. Let's talk about the game. Eddie, what can you tell us?
Yeah, so a new edition of Warhammer 40,000 obviously means a new core engine to drive this edition. That means loads of changes to all sorts of aspects of the game.
Give me alternating activations. Give me alternating activations.
It also means new cool stuff about the lore and the universe.
That's great. I want to know about the game. I want to know about the game. Like, the lore's fine. You can talk about that later.
Iconic setting for Warhammer 40,000, and we've set it up really.
No, we knew there wasn't going to be any Blood Bowl, though. Unfortunately, we knew that was happening. Maybe I'm optimistic. Fingers crossed. Next time, the next preview stream, we'll get some cool Blood Bowl news. Fingers crossed. That's my hope. That's my hope.
Effectively, you have the Imperial forces, the human forces of Armageddon are bracing for this enormous wave of orcs that is bearing down on them.
Yeah, so it's classic Armageddon. Thank you.
They signal for help, and the help comes in the form.
See, there are some guardsmen at least. We've got some Krieg.
Which is composed of all sorts of different chapters. The Blood Angels are obviously there, but you also have lots of other ones.
Does the new edition announcement make up for a crappy stream? No. They need to do better. I have higher expectations.
So it's a classic Space Marine crusade.
I know, it's really annoying that they're super weird about numbering editions. It's because new players go, oh, there's been 10 other editions of this. Do I need to know any of that? Is it going to be relevant? And then they're like, fuck it, I'm just not going to bother, and they move on, and that's why they don't do it. Alright, there's our launch box.
This is Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon.
Classic pose.
Yeah, I was like, it's very, honestly, kind of underwhelming, in my opinion, as a box design.
It appeals to my childhood.
I get it. I just wish it was a little, I don't know, there's something weird. I think I just need to see it in person.
I think you're feeling negative because the stream was bad.
Maybe. It does look like the second edition one, I suppose. There's just something classic about that. I think it's more brightly colored. I want there to be more saturation in the other one. Which is weird because, like, obviously his red armor is extremely saturated, but, like, there's just... there's something classic about this, and I miss their derp. I miss them being a slightly derp. They still number their manias. Have they stopped numbering mania?
Nope, they still do.
I was gonna say, I thought they still numbered
It's
mania.
not worked into the logo as much.
That's fair. They're not, like, advertising the number as much, but I do think...
They still
okay, rules, let's go.
So let's talk a little bit about those rules. And let's start with...
Give us more than I thought.
want to talk about that unified experience.
Yeah, so right now in Warhammer 40,000, you have the idea of narrative play and the idea of match play. And what that's kind of meant is that we kind of have two pools of people.
And never the twain shall meet.
And who play Warhammer 40,000. And what we think actually is that every game of Warhammer 40,000 should feel like a rich and immersive narrative, whether you're playing at home or you're playing.
So they're not doing narrative campaigns anymore. They're trying to make it more balanced and have every game feel narrative. So they're trying to be more balanced.
Narrative play and match play, so that generally all of your games should feel balanced and narrative is injected into the heart of all ways to play Warhammer 40,000.
Please just give me alternating activations.
That they've got available to them, so we can maybe reassure you. At launch, your codex still works.
Okay, so the codexes are still going to work at launch.
Really important point. In some editions of Warhammer 40,000,
That makes me think they're not.
We have seen.
Yeah, I'm like, but how? If you're balancing it more, wouldn't that invalidate all the old rules?
No, put more rules on top of it.
Huzzah!
That also applies to the campaign books that are being released. So if you picked up the 500 Worlds or Maelstrom, or you're looking at the Return of Yarick, all the rules in those will still work in the new edition.
Fantastic.
That would be cool. I mean, I really liked Blackstone Fortress, what I did play of it, so I would love a new one. 70 new detachments.
Right on the first day of the new edition, there will be over 70 new detachments.
Over 70 new detachments of the first day of the new edition.
Oh, that's not going to be balanced at all.
And give you loads of new options in terms of being able to put units on the table in fun and exciting ways. A lot of them focus on units that maybe haven't had a chance to shine in the current edition and let you play in ways that you've never been able to put a force together before.
Yeah, it's really exciting and a really novel and interesting thing for players to sink their teeth into, right? Your codex is existent already, but there's going to be a new thing for you to get to grips with right away.
Yeah, and the detachments actually work in a slightly different way to the current detachments as well. You can continue to use your current detachments, but there will also be a different way you can put together your army. One of the advantages of the detachments, the new ones that are coming and the ones we'll see in the future, is that the detachment system is now modular. So, for example...
So they're having a new modular detachment system for people who love Terminators and bikes.
I want some special rules for my bikes, but I also like some special rules for my Terminators. You can now take two smaller detachments and combine them together to create an army that works exactly as...
Didn't they... Aren't they just describing, like, honestly, 5th edition a little bit? In regards to, like, having small detachments of, like, specialty units that you brought in that had unique rules and shit? Didn't they do that in... There was definitely an edition we've played where they, like, you could bring in, like...
Oh, allies.
Yeah, like, with, like, doing that, but it's all, like... units in your army that they would exist, but you're like, oh, I run this normally, but I really want to bring my bike detachment with me because I just love bikes, so I can add this in. I feel like they've done that before. Bikes are cavalry to them.
There is one of them that lets Cornate Demon engines have a boost if you're picking up one of the new Defilers.
The Admic Codex isn't valid anymore in 10th edition, really? It's gotten that bad, jeez. I'm not surprised, but jeez.
Perfect. So next up, we should talk about how the fact that we've got some things to talk about with regards to objectives.
Yeah, so this
is interesting.
This one is pretty big. So right now, when you play Warhammer 40,000, scattered across your tabletop, your beautifully painted tabletop, your beautifully painted armies and your beautiful terrain are scattered some weird circles that your guys have to go and stand on. There are no more objective marker circles in games of Warhammer 40,000. Instead, your troops will be battling over pieces of terrain, taking and putting models onto...
Ooh, interesting. So they're getting rid of the circle objectives completely, and all you'll be battling over are pieces of terrain.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, the amount of, like, rules lawyering that's going to happen around that.
Every piece of terrain will have to be now uniform for tournaments.
This overemphasis of every battle is a story and them like, we're bringing narrative into our competitive gameplay. This is not what people want! We want alternating activations! The Advent Codex has to be completely rewritten. It's like so bad they rewrote it, and the book is basically a paperweight. Jeez, that sucks so bad.
To capture ground, or just to take as many heads as you can. So there is a new system called Forced Disposition, which your detachments will unlock. And when you come to play a game, you and your opponent compare your forced dispositions, and that will generate the mission that you play. So if your mission is to take ground, and your opponent's mission is to take heads, you will be given a mission to play that means that both of you are trying to enact the narrative that your army brings to the table. Really exciting.
Interesting.
Talk about some of the specific rule changes. First up is that there's no more stratagem stacking.
Yeah.
No more stratagem stacking.
Seems like a popular one in the room. So right now, when you play a game of Warhammer 40,000, one of the go-to tactics is you save up all your command points and then you put them all into your best unit, and that unit becomes way better at fighting than it has any right to be, or far more durable. You have things like stacking armor of contempt alongside minuses to wound and decreased damage and all those sorts of things. In the new edition, you will need to choose which stratagem you would like to use on each unit per phase, and you can't have more than one. And it does all sorts of interesting stuff to the game. For example, if you have re-rolled your charge with a stratagem, you now can't use any other stratagems that turn, so you can't tank shock. If you have decided to use a stratagem to give you re-rolls to hit in combat, you don't get the chance to have another re-roll to wound on a tactical re-roll.
It's going to really shake things up in an exciting way. We should also talk about a change which is going to affect in particular...
Oh yeah, I think it's just going to cause more arguing.
...ability for units to stay hidden.
Yeah, so this is...
I think it's going to result in more boring tables.
I also think it's going to result in more boring tables. Units can stay hidden, huh?
...that has not shot unless you are within 15 inches of it. If it is in a piece of terrain.
So imagine when you deploy your army, you put your...
I like how they're being real vague about this shit.
Oh my god, I was gonna comment that at the end because I have been in a like GW presentation basically just like this, but on the other side as a retailer, and it's so fucking annoying how vague they are, and I feel like I am being handed a bunch of vague bullshit with stupid little animations on their text that I just want to punch the person for putting on there. I don't know why it's really irritating me.
How combat works. So it's been cleaned up.
Yeah, so there's some big changes across the combat phase. Some subtle ones, some big ones. We'll go through some of them, but there's lots more, and you get a chance to kind of look.
All I care about is you explaining what combat activation means.
I don't know, we've already had alternating at melee.
Kind of do it already, but the rules are now written to assume that you're rolling all your dice for a single kind of set of attacks together, rather than kind of doing them one at a time, so that makes combat much faster. Combat activation has changed. The biggest change there is that in your turn, your strikes first units now go before your opponent. And in game terms, that means...
Ooh, that's some cheers for that
in
one.
game terms, that means if you've charged...
Okay, why wasn't it doing that before?
That's quite a big change for some armies.
All of the combat activation thing is if you have units that have strike first and it's your turn, then your units strike first.
And then you do all the consolidation.
Okay.
And what that means is that the pile-in move becomes much more about getting lots of your units into close combat and less about...
I think they're muting most of the crowd because they finally figured out their audio a little bit. Like, there are some, like, claps, but yeah, no one's really super excited.
Well, they're not really telling us anything interesting.
No, they're not. This is all vague bullshit.
This all sounds like an FAQ update.
It really does. You pick your target after rolling your dice for charges, huh?
That does some pretty major things. So the first...
Okay.
If you move forward and you don't manage to get that charge against the unit you were...
Yeah, they're trying to...
This is not the seismic shift you wanted.
No, it's not. What I feel like they're doing is they're throwing a bunch of bullshit at the problem of the I go and then you go is so fucking long and boring. And they're trying to make it, like, faster is their main objective, as opposed to actually making it faster and just doing alternating activations.
Perfect. Absolutely. So next one, and I mentioned previously that I have a Astra Militarum Steel Legion army. They drive around in chimeras. This one's quite exciting for me. Tell us about combat disembark.
There is now a rule where if your transport is in combat with an enemy unit, you can just get out straight into combat.
Okay, at least you can get straight out into combat now from your Rhino. But like, yippee-doo.
Rhino Rush returns. Welcome back to 3rd.
Yeah, the return of Rhino Rush. They're literally,
Completely locked down, a force that's trying to drive forward with combat units to get stuck in.
Absolutely. Next up, we should talk about the leaders and the impact they have in your games. Essentially, your leaders are always going to lead. Can you unpack that for us?
Yeah, so when you choose a model that can lead a unit, you now assign it when you build your army list. So if you have a chaplain and he's going to lead one of your units of Space Marines, you now write that in your army list rather than choosing before the game. But the thing that happens in-game is that if the unit is killed, the character keeps all the benefits of leading the unit that he would normally have. So your chaplain doesn't become inexplicably worse at combat because the guys next to him have died. And the same is true for all the different characters. So that immediately means that all of those heroes that have lost...
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this just sounds like, why weren't you doing that already? Why weren't you doing that already?
And I guess the last thing we should talk about, which connects to all of this, is...
Because none of this feels actually that different.
Yeah, so the Warhammer 40,000 app has already proven to be really useful. We know loads of you use it all the time.
And a plug for the app.
An effort into it to make it an even more valuable and essential thing. There's loads of things coming for it. One of the things we can announce today is that we're going to increase language support. So right now the app is only in English. Going forwards, it will have support for English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Chinese.
The app has only been in English up until this point. What?
It's a primarily England and US based game with some Canada.
I mean, I guess, but like they just added a whole bunch of things because they're like French, German, like which I know a lot of players play.
Told some of the cool things that are coming, and I can't reveal it yet, but it's going to be super rad. I'm very excited as a person who relies on the app for when I'm playing the game. It's very cool.
We'll have loads more about all the details of what those rules mean exactly on the Warhammer community website over the coming days and weeks.
So, we told you we'd show you maybe something from the new launch box. Would you like to see some new models? So,
Because that was lackluster of a reveal for new rules. Come on, you're not even going to show us at least one of the hero characters from the box. You're just giving us a generic Marine.
So
yes,
this
ma'am.
is the first of the new Space Marine models. We're going to show you him today. He's a space
Oh, we all wanted new intercessors, right? We all needed more? We don't have enough intercessors, right, everybody? We needed more intercessers. I'm so torn. Because on one hand, I really like the hype video. It's great. I'm excited to have a Blood Angels versus Orcs box set. That's exciting. I don't actually dislike the models. I just think it's stupid that we're getting new intercessors when I feel like the current intercessors are perfectly fine. But like, whatever. Oh my god, it just,
She's flabbergasted. Her
I am.
gaskets are flabbered.
So flabbergasted. GW, what the fuck?
One of the other things to note as well about this model and all of the models in the box set is that while he looks...
Do you think they broke that one stem that's laying flat on the ground because it was also supposed to be sticking up, and then like when they went to go film it?
Flavor to taste, I guess. You can paint him as any Space Marine chapter you like.
Fantastic. Would you like to see something from the other side?
Yes, please.
Let's see an orc then.
I appreciate the classic top knot. I like him. I have a hard time saying no to a thick green man, though.
fantastic. So this is an orc boy from the upcoming Armageddon.
And he's got both.
And something's a bit different about him, right?
The really basic memes and like jokes that they're making through all of this has been painful.
Yeah, like isn't the why not both from our college years?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish they had at least said it in Spanish, like "Por qué los dos?" Oh, I know. But like, it's a fucking intercessor, dudes. Like, at least with a boy, I'm like, cool, I haven't seen like 1,000 new versions of an orc boy over the last 6 months. And I know that's an exaggeration, but I feel like... Oh my gosh, little tiny squig. He's so cute.
That went down quite well. You will need to wait a little bit longer to see the rest. Stay your disappointment. It'll be worth the wait, we promise. That brings us...
I hate when a person just reads a slide. Thank you for reading your PowerPoint presentation strictly to my face. I could have done that with my eyeballs.
Is like bring this thing home and wrap up this preview. First of all, thank you so much for bearing with us through the technical difficulties. You have been amazing as an audience.
As always, because we always have technical difficulties.
And your energy has carried this through for us, so thank you all for being here. We've had so much to show you. It's been really exciting. We've delved into Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team,
Orcs with top knots kind of looks like they should be on Jerry Springer. Orcs classically have top knots, though, don't they? Looks like you picked a good time to tune in. It's unfortunately wrapping up soon.
And the biggest news in years and years with a new edition of Warhammer 40,000. Eddie, what was your favorite thing in the show?
I mean, obviously I'm very...
Do you think they purposely leaked Age of Sigmar rumors to make people think, oh, we're not getting the 11th edition announcement, so that they could like try to build more excitement for the lackluster 11th edition announcement?
I still think those Cities of Sigmar guys might be leading to what was discussed.
I mean, I definitely feel like they probably could with like a weird like world split type thing happening, but you hope they have one more reveal. That'd be great.
I don't see it after doing all that.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're going to.
It's incredible to be able to feel the energy in a room like this and to talk about Warhammer. Thank you to the team.
Yeah, no, the Cog Forts are definitely peak, I think, for this particular stream. I think that was, like, stand out for me. Definitely my favorite reveal. Definitely the most surprising. Like, again, I'm really torn about the 11th edition announcement, because on one hand, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear a big 11th edition announcement. I was just hoping for a teaser trailer. We got way more than that. We got way more than that in the sense that we got a really cool cinematic trailer for it with a lot of vagaries around what actually the edition's gonna be like. But the things that they have previewed make me go, oh fuck, I hope they know what they're doing. And I don't really know if I trust them to actually know what they're doing at this point. Like, I'm not gonna lie. My faith is slightly shattered in that regard. So, concerned. But on the other hand, while I'm not thrilled to be going back to Armageddon, because I feel like it's GW recycling. And on top of that, like them even using Blood Angels and Orcs is kind of them recycling. But at least...
Is it Xeno?
At least it's some Xeno. It's a Xeno that I really enjoy. I love Orcs. They're great. And I do, at least in regards to getting a hyperfixation focus on like a particular chapter in Space Marines, I do love the Blood Angels. So that works for me. The guard vehicles were really great to see. I did really like seeing those. Actually, here, let's get out of this and let's go over to Warhammer community and see if they've got anything up. Yeah, so like the cogs were great. Like this big boy, amazing. What a lovely lad. So really, really liked the Cog Fort. Really liked... I'm interested. I will admit, in the trailer for the Aeronautica Imperialis like TV show that's going to be on Warhammer Plus, like I don't use my Warhammer Plus subscription other than to get the miniature, but at least it's interesting. I did think that some of the reveals here for this new orc was really cool. I really like that design. We of course have the Yarick reveal, which was not really showcased super heavily at this, but he is here. He does look amazing. I actually have not looked up to see how he survived. I love this model because this just gives me such vibes of when I was playing Rogue Trader by Owlcat, and I got my little like parade as a Rogue Trader, and I feel like this vehicle kind of gives it like that thing. I love this Inquisitor. His stupid multi-armed like mount thing with its weird mouth. Look at it. It's so good. This is cool. Getting another one of the big walker things. I do love these vehicles. These vehicles really make me want to use some dioramas. Like, holy damn, do I want to do something with that. So that's fun. So yeah, like that was really cool. I do think like we got some fun stuff. It wasn't, the audio issues aside, which it's hard to put it aside because there was a lot of them and they were really bad about it. But like overall, like there were definitely some fun things revealed. And I did like seeing Clan Eshin coming in with Underworlds. That was fun. Or not Underworlds, this was just the City of Vash box set. So yeah, with this new box set, this new Spearhead, that's the word I was looking for. This new Spearhead for Age of Sigmar with a 2-player starter set. Love that. That's fun. I like it. Glad to see Eshin in here. And honestly, new edition, like, oh my god, I'm so mixed. I'm so mixed. I hate that this is all we got to see. I mean, I knew this is all we would get to see, but it's so stupid. At least he's cute. Yeah, he's good. Okay, so there is more, I don't think this is going to actually give you any more detail. Yeah, oh my god, like look how vague this sentence is. The terrain rules have seen a big shakeup. The default bonus for cover now impacts hit rolls, not saves, and units are generally far easier to hide than previously were. That is so vague. Like it gives you like a
So you get a plus or -1 to hit instead of a +1 to armor?
I guess.
I feel like Eldari are just going to get broken again because they're the ones who always get broken because they don't get play tested.
Yep. I mean, it's probably very likely. Like, I just... I wish they had just come out. They're like, here is 11th edition and here's the big change. Alternating turn activations. And I would be like, bah! And then I would be singing GW's praises. Like, I would be on my knees for GW if they had just announced that. But they didn't. And then they gave us a bunch of vague bullshit. I am so worried. I will be covering, like, I'm sure there will be plenty of streams where we'll be chatting about any sort of, like, really big announcements we get to see about this upcoming edition. Because, oh my goodness. I have concerns. Like, my biggest concern is that they are specifically doing this, going to Armageddon, having it be orcs versus blood angels with a little side of some Imperial Guard, the Kriegsguardsmen, which everybody loves, and they're like, we're just gonna throw all this nostalgia at you. Because we've seen other companies do this and have you ignore all of the flaws with everything else that we're doing because you're just like, but orcs and blood angels on Armageddon again, yay! And I'm really worried that that's what they're trying to do to us. Don't fall for it, everybody. Hold them accountable for their potentially shit new rules. I'm really worried. As a Tau player, your big question is whether your blue idealistic socialists are going to be mediocre this edition or OP.
Well, if they're
or even more hated than usual.
I'm gonna say mediocre.
Yeah, if they don't end up focusing on shooting, it might end up being mediocre.
They're nerfing shooting.
Or they're nerfing shooting. You're right. If they end up nerfing shooting, then they may be less. I don't expect them to be OP. You only like the female commissar vehicle, nothing more. That's fair. Nid's got an update for one of their classic epic heroes, the Red Terror. That's true. That is true. And his model seems okay. I'm not sure how much I love it.
He always had a weird model.
That's fair. I think I vaguely recall this. I think it's because I think I'm just having legitimate, I literally looked at Starcraft stuff before, like, while we were on stream before GW stream started, and I'm just looking at this going, wow, that face to me is more Zerg than any other Nid face that I've seen recently. And I think it's just because I have, like, that memory in my brain of that. But otherwise, I do think it's a pretty cool model. Like, I will not disagree with that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while we watched the GW preview. I'm so sorry that was painful. I tried to make it so that they weren't blowing your ears out. I know they did a couple of times, but we got through it. We got through it. Give yourself a round of applause. We survived another inept GW live stream. Hopefully they'll get their shit together one of these days. And we'll stay on top of what's going down with 11th edition. I'm mostly nervous. I try to remain optimistic in general, but I feel like GW has burned me recently so many times. And I just have this feeling they're gonna do it again. So my goodness, I hope it ends up going fine. Thank you again for watching and hanging out with me today, everybody. I know we had like 50 something viewers at some point. That's awesome. Thank you for being here if you were one of them. To everybody who was lurking, it was lovely to have you hanging out. To everybody who was super active in chat, the miraculous Mr. Bo Spangles, Rob, Ebenfang, Havman, the Otaku Cat, Geomax, Aaron, Frost Knight, yes, Earl Scott. It was lovely to have all of you chatters so active today. I love doing these kinds of streams because we get to chat about lots of fun things and gripe about lots of fun things together as well. If you have been enjoying the content and you aren't already subscribed, please do so. That way you don't miss when we go live again, which will be tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be back in the garage. We actually spent a little bit of time earlier today priming in black the remainder of the Buster Sword that I've been working on the last couple times that we've been in the garage. So that is all prepped. The plan, so sorry, I am yawning. The plan tomorrow is to get some of the colors down on the actual the final colors down on the sword. And I will also be doing some masking before we get some of that done, because I know there's some areas that we want to mask off so that we can do those first. But yeah, that's going to be part of the plan tomorrow, so be looking forward to that. And I think that's it for me. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun today. Thank you so much for joining me. The Red Terror was a Ravener? Ravener? Sorry, I can't read. Oh, well, it was my pleasure to help make it bearable. I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully they'll do better next time. I'm not optimistic about that, guys. That's the one thing I will never be optimistic about. I just don't know if, imagine the day when GW actually surprises us with having a flawless stream. It can be the most boring stream ever. They announce nothing of interest, but the stream itself is flawless. I think I would be so hyped for whatever they had, just because the stream itself didn't immediately tank everybody's mood by being ass. Because that's the problem, and this is the thing that blows my mind about them. I'm like, you guys don't understand. You are setting a tone.
And it's all people will talk about.
Yes, and it's all people will talk about, because if you do this, no matter what your grand finale, final reveal is going to be, everybody's going to have a sour taste in their mouth because you started everything off really badly.
If your grand finale is good enough, people can forget the rest of the show.
That's true.
That's pro wrestling.
That's true. If the finale is good enough, but I don't know if this finale was good enough. Simply announcing a new edition and then vaguely booking what you're doing.
The rules will be better.
Yeah, like saying that the rules are going to be better and that every game's going to be narrative now.
Oh boy.
Etc.
That one's going to get that. They're going to regret that one.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's narrative if people want to make it narrative. Like, that's the thing you guys don't seem to fucking understand. GW. Is that if the players want to make it narrative, they will make it narrative. If they just want to mechanically play your game for the fun of mechanically playing your game, then guess what? They're going to do it that way. Like, it's really, really, like, unique to the player. Like, you can encourage narrative play by making rules that feel narrative. But you cannot forcibly make games narrative because people will just say, we're going to ignore that element. Because it being narrative, unless it has a mechanical impact, means nothing in regards to the actual gameplay of a war game.
That people are focusing
Like, that people are focusing on. Like, that's the thing that I don't think they understand. And I'm like, stop trying to force this and actually just make a good game. Because if you make a good game, they're going to make stories about their gameplay. It's going to become inherently narrative. You'll be able to tie it into whatever plot line and campaign that you want to do because it'll just happen naturally. Stop trying to force it.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Exactly. Just stop trying to make it happen. I mean, yeah, you can in the same way that you can play any game by your own rules if you both agree to play it that way.
That's called Calvin Ball.
Yeah, that's called Calvin Ball. Sorry. I don't know how well they can hear. I guess it's probably pretty well. I always forget how well they can hear you in this space. I'm so sorry. And because sometimes when they're in the garage, when we used to not have the two mics, I just felt like I got into a bad habit. Okay, but yeah, that's it for me. I'm done complaining about Games Workshop. Honestly, there was some great stuff that we got to see. Like, genuinely, there was some cool new models, and I love this thing. I love it's so good. I actually really like this green color scheme on it. I do like the red and black, but like this, I love this like patina look on the roof. What I assume is a copper roof. Ah, it's so good. And all the little details. Like, I'm excited about the model. I think that's the thing that bothers me and has me so disappointed about it, is that, like, I think they're still making some exceptionally cool models. But I feel like their game has just, like, imploded, and it's just ass now. And I'm sad that
it's collapsed under its own weight.
It has collapsed under its own weight, and I feel like they are so afraid to make any kind of dramatic change. Even though I think, like, the dramatic change I'm specifically asking for them to do is proven what people, like, I don't know, I just feel like it's what people enjoy about other war games, and I think it would be amazing if GW
maybe they
just
don't want
did.
to be too much like them.
I mean, I get that. I think that's actually what they're doing, is I think they're like, well, we're gonna just stick to our old ways out of stubbornness to be different. And I'm like, yes, but what if you tried it and then you got an entire new audience because they're like, oh, this feels great. It makes the game move faster. And it means people play it more because guess what? If the game ends quicker, because it just naturally goes faster because everybody feels like they're engaged in doing something nearly all times, then they'll play more games. And then maybe you'll actually get some playtesting in so that when you come out with a new edition, you can actually talk about it and not just like give me a bullshit slideshow like what you did. What was it was at Gamma, and it was, I think, around the time when Cursed City was coming out or something like that. There was like, and it might have also been around like
Blackstone Fortress?
No, it wasn't Blackstone Fortress. Oh, you know what it was? I think it was a new edition of Kill Team. it was definitely not a main title, but it was definitely one of their, like, they were doing a major push. And we were wanting to know, like, I don't even remember what it was, but they were just like, we can't, like, they wouldn't even say that we're not allowed to talk about that. They were like, just saying. It was all cutesy, wasn't it? It was all cutesy, like, I don't know, maybe. And I'm like, that's not an answer for a retailer.
You know, maybe the Emperor thinks that way. It's like, lady, we're a retail store. Stop.
It drove me up a wall, and that's what I felt like. I was basically, gaslighting is not the right word, but I just feel like I was just being told air is good for me.
You're being patronized.
Yeah, I felt like that's exactly what it was. I feel like I was being patronized by that
employee.
1990s style presentation. Like, I don't know why the jumping letters. Like, I get it. You gotta keep attention spans, right? Like, but you're a video and they're talking. People are like, it doesn't matter. You have one phrase on the screen. It's not changing. You're not adding any bullet points to it. Like, you want to get people to pay more attention to the slideshow? Actually give me detailed bullet points talking about actual changes to the rules that you're making instead of just giving me a bunch of bullshit. That's what I wanted. And they didn't give that to me. Yeah, I'm kind of just whelmed by the stream. Like, there were some good models, but I always expect there to be good models. But in regards to what they actually, like, told us about changes to some of these games and, like, that kind of stuff, I felt like it wasn't... I think I'm also just hot because...
It's how you were born.
Well, maybe how I was born, but also because they pissed me off so much with their garbage audio. So I'm already heated from that.
That's why you're hot. I want their audio to get worse.
Yes, it was Comic Sans slideshow. Like, thank God they didn't use, like, papyrus or something bullshit like that. But, like, it just, I don't know, it felt so basic and I felt patronized. Yeah, like, that is the word I'm looking for,
I'm the guy who actually likes papyrus font, but...
I don't hate papyrus font. Here's the thing. I just think it's really funny to make that joke because it was, like...
It's not it was overused over 10 years ago. It's not...
Yeah, it's not used anymore, so I feel like it would be fine. Comic Sans is actually the one that still kind of bugs me, though. Thank God.
Papyrus was in the first Halo game.
Really?
Yeah.
I could believe that, actually. I mean, to be fair, it was a fun font that made things feel ancient. So I get it. But yeah, it, like, I just want them to be better. I do love this thing, though. Okay, it's great. I probably will down the line maybe get one because I think it would be a fun painting project. Again, this also kind of oh my God, imagine a diorama with like 3 of these and you have like a cool, like, you make it like Ghibli-esque, like it is Howl's Moving Castle in that scene where he's walking through the waste and there's all the fog and stuff. That would be so cool. See, there's some really cool stuff. Like, they have good models. I always expect that, though. I want their presentation to be good, and I continue to be disappointed by the presentation. But overall, I think it was fine. It would have been okay. Or I guess it would have been good if they hadn't had bad audio. It was because they had bad audio and they didn't really actually give us any information about the things that I wanted information on. But yes, thank you guys so much for being here with me. Thank you for listening to me rant and complain about Games Workshop and James Workshop and all of their silliness. I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific or your regional equivalent. We'll be back in the workshop working on the Buster Sword and probably doing some other things if we end up like needing to give things dry time. But I'm really excited. Oh my God, yes, if they like the rotating donkey clip art. You know what? That would be hilarious and a major throwback. They want to play with nostalgia. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way. All of the workshops, yes. No, well, not my workshop though. No, not the Kamen Rider workshop. They're beautiful, and I like Toku workshop, wherever Toku's workshop is. God, imagine taking a tour of that. That'd be so cool. Okay, we're not going to talk about Kamen Rider right now. I will just go.
they break it?
No! It's Buffa. Look at him. He's so good. Okay, anyways. I'm gonna go. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It was lovely to see you all. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. Don't be late.